Test.
Welcome back to Dex Save.
Shut your mouth.
Hi, my name is Andrew Lightwood, and I'm playing the voice of Caleb Riversong, the Awesomer cleric.
Just the voice?
Just the voice.
Just the voice.
I am Caleb Riversong.
The body
shall be read to me.
My name is Skylar Bendler, and I voice and play Oomph Underbrush, the half-orc druid.
I'm Logan Trailer, and I play Fulbert Vainthrone, the human bard.
Don't touch me.
There's Valor.
Matthew Pisoni, I play Valor Grimwood, the Aasimar Bloodhunter Paladin.
And I am Zachary Ralph, and I do the voice and mocap work for Lady Ceres, the Vampire Shadow Sorcerer.
We're doing mocap now?
It's in my brain.
So when cosplay attacks.
Yeah.
Please.
Anyway.
Oh, I don't even want to talk about my costume.
I have to have body paint.
I would be so expensive. I have an armor.
It's
You are
just a
expensive.
shit ton of aluminum foil.
That's
Fight me.
It'd just be Oblivion graphics.
Have you seen anybody make foam armor? I've seen that all the time.
Yeah.
Someday.
I'd have to wear heels.
theoretically.
Are you cosplaying
Honey,
your
that would be
character?
platform shoes, dear.
Oh my god.
Boots.
I was just.
You cosplaying your character going into Whiterun?
I'm imagining like Cloud from Final Fantasy VII when he's trying to get into that one club.
Oh yeah, Don's.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh yes.
Very obvious spiky male hair, female from the like hairline down.
Spot the protagonist.
Recap.
And I'm Kayla Lightwood, and I'm the DM.
That works too. We'll cut it out in post, it's fine.
Keep it.
Recap. We last left off. So let's get a little bit. We didn't do much last episode, to be honest. Fulbert was a woman for a while. It was nice. Him and Raven, or not Raven. Jesus. Ceres went into a Whiterun and told the barrister that we had killed the Hydra and we had the heads to show proof of, except for the two that Oomph took. And then Fulbert's and Ceres are allowed back into the city. So then we went back to Resmedan on horses. Wasn't a good idea. We got stuck in a room. Somebody touched somebody's thing-a-ling.
Important thing to note is that we teleported the horses.
Yes.
Yeah.
They didn't
In a
like it.
small ass room.
And then we got confronted by the queen about her son being the cohort of the snake goddess, the queen of Whiterun. I'm getting there. I'm not good with recaps.
Maybe you should take notes.
No, I don't take notes ever.
Assad.
Asshat?
No.
Yes.
Assad.
Assad.
I'll swallow it. I will swallow it.
I mean, he's playing a character.
Pretty par for the course.
I had a crown yesterday. Don't try me. Okay. And the queen confronted us about that, and she lost her tone, her monotone tone. And so...
Once we revealed she was a dragon.
Yes, and she revealed she was a green dragon. And then she revealed to the others that Fulbert had been in contact with a certain lich. So that happened. Sorry. And then we went into the... man, I say every 5 minutes, every 5 seconds, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then we went to our separate rooms. Me and Calum, and I cured Calum and Ceres of their respective...
Curses, infections, ailments.
It's gone now, don't worry about it.
Issues.
It's not just...
Not those issues, those stay.
Herpes. Then we went and talked to Javor. It did not work. So me and Calum left. Ceres tried to pull something. It didn't work. Got into a fight. Everybody was scrapped. Somebody had the bright idea to... And he knew what would happen. He cut the bag of holding. hiccuped. And then we got teleported to the astral plane, and now we're fucked.
To be honest, in Matthew's
Let's just
brain,
recap.
I know, but in Matthew's brain, I was thinking of Pathfinder rules where you barely nick a bag of holding and all the shit spills out. I wasn't thinking 5e stuff. So.
This
You
ain't
fucked us.
Yeah.
And that's where we left off.
Flavor.
Valor thinking. Valor was just thinking new edition who dis.
And then
No, you need
there was
to
a
play.
fight over the jewel or whatever.
And somebody put it on their
Seemingly
oral
Jewel.
tape.
Yeah.
Hunter.
Yeah. Saris then grabbed
It's right
it
next
and
to your
took it
Mega Man.
away. Javor gave chase, and there is now an angel in between Javor and Saris. Hopefully, trying to break up the scrap.
I think it's just waiting to turn around and smite you. Just be like, I'm dead!
Just touch her.
Oh no!
Just touches her.
Yeah.
Just like my priest.
Yeah, I can't reach that.
Looks at Sarah and says, I feel burning.
Thank you.
I mean,
I feel death. Cold. Yes.
That's gonorrhea.
Oh. No, that's Barbosa.
That's death.
Kingdom Hearts 2.
Barbosa.
Yeah.
How do you catch that?
No.
2003 Pirates of the Caribbean, directed by Gordon Verbinski. Fight me, bitch. Whoa, yeah.
Yeah, but Kingdom Hearts 2.
oh my god.
Alright, nerds, so you're in the middle of a fucking astral plane.
Oh yeah.
I'm in
What
darkness,
was-
so I don't see shit now. I'm trying to pick up all the shit.
To be fair, you're all in darkness.
Don't touch
Yes.
that. Don't touch that. That. You know, no, go ahead.
How
Touch
much of the shit did I get before?
Not much.
Oh, I had just cast Divine Intervention. That's
I
why
need the
he's there.
initiative tracker. You fail at your job.
it. Then he wouldn't be working.
Actually, I'd be okay with
On
that.
this thing. Watch.
I can see the look in your eyes. It's the IP
Until you're
work.
broke and homeless.
Ash, I love you, boy. Get the fuck out of this.
Cardboard box is looking awfully comfy.
No, because it doesn't have your games in it.
Thank you.
There's no Kingdom Hearts
Oh,
3
you-
in your future.
Oh.
That's already paid for.
If you don't have a house to have the electricity to play the damn game, you can't play the game.
You can look at the thing and imagine.
We'll just live with Zachary. Be okay.
That's.
Anyway,
Anyway, so your fuckers are in the astral plane.
Yep.
Divine intervention, and it magically worked.
Somehow. So now I'm just gaping wide-eyed at the angel that just dropped. And like, because I've never done this before, so I don't know what to do now. As far as I know, the thing I asked for worked.
I think it's been enough time. I'm going to drop darkness.
Okay.
Why is he up in the air again?
He's on the magic carpet.
was that
Oh, that's right.
That was in hell.
I was gonna drop kick him off of it.
Shit, we never got the angel's name whenever we were there last time, did we?
Nope. We was
I don't know.
We
Did
was-
you?
We was there for business. I think.
I don't think we ever did.
No, we didn't.
I think he was
If
just...
only there was a way to recall such things.
No, like, I seriously don't think we even asked.
We didn't. Yeah. I mean, Raven tried asking, but she just couldn't find the words.
Something like that.
Still bitter.
Raven is
You're
not
the one that
here.
decided to try cast spell. Oh god, okay. I don't know what to say.
Having grabbed the, I'm just gonna call it the gem, I guess. Having grabbed that, do I feel any odd effects, like, right
Oh,
first?
you got a
or-
hold of it?
Oh yeah, I grabbed it.
Not as of now.
As of now, cool.
You cast your... No, there was no save there yet.
Oh god.
I guess I'll just address the angel and oh god, and just kind of do a Great Celestial of Sarenrae, please cure what ails my dragonborn friend.
Wouldn't ask Kizzer.
What do you want from me?
attention.
Oh, fuck cleric.
Be assertive.
Episode 22, in which our cleric becomes Shakespeare. Oh, mighty celestial being from on high.
In my head, it started out like that. I'm like, I'm not gonna do
May
that.
you smite thine enemies in thy mercy.
You should have picked
Mother know who you
mercy.
were drinks.
What are we doing? Shakespeare in the Park?
Then you shall count to 3, not
more.
to 4,
No less.
5
Not
is
4.
right out.
And not 2, unless of course proceeding to 3.
Sonaki. I feel like that's a Monty Python reference.
That's a
is.
fucking
Yes.
I finally watched it. For
Now
the
on
first time.
Netflix. Anyway, give us money. Don't throw things at me.
Please don't.
So what's the angel save response? Or is he just...
Dead.
Is he gonna silence me too?
I would.
Silence.
You have slightly more sway at the moment. Oh, we'll get to you in a second.
Oh no.
Next on my list.
I think I was on the list. I think it picks me.
The angel passes over all of you.
The fuck.
He gives you a hard look. Oomph.
Oh.
Hard look.
Oh no.
And then moves to Jabor. And
Moose. Hi.
moves as in his attention.
Uh-huh.
Not physically, he's just standing there. Jabor's just get out of my way, dude. Get out of my way. And the angel just reaches out and just envelops him in his hand. And he's essentially a mini. You see Javor's... He's trying to fight. But let's be honest, it's a fucking angel. It's a guardian of a god. So it's kind of,
It's like 7 foot versus like 15 foot.
that's like 50?
Yeah.
50. Oh.
Scale.
I think I'm
So-
not fist.
So I can see his ankles, right? If I'm up next to him. That's kind of how the...
I failed math.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the angel?
I'm short.
I failed meth too.
You can see the top of his feet.
Yes.
Not the ankles.
It's like
top of his feet.
Prometheus with the giants.
Yes.
As most
And you can see his hands enveloped. It's not enough to where he suffocates or anything, just enough to keep him contained so he can't move. The magic carpet falls to the ground, and you see all of a sudden his hands start glowing. Looks like sunlight, like just pure sunlight. And then he opens his hands, and Javor is passed out. And he puts Javor on the ground, and then backs up. And then he turns and looks at you.
Day sleeper. Oh god.
Now you have fucked up.
I'm about to get fucked up.
You have fucked up now.
You hear a booming voice. Why are you here?
Deciding that the accent may be a little too silly for the angel, I'm gonna drop it and just move straight. Just move straight past formalities. Not by choice.
No.
Take this drop.
Clearly. He turns and looks at you. Why have you not struck this creature down?
The Emperor and the Judgment.
Embrace you.
Yes.
No, Emperor's darkness.
See? Look
There's
at that
my
face.
dragon.
I am the knight.
Uh-oh.
He has left me.
my wife.
I tried,
Obviously not hard enough.
but
He raises an eyebrow at you.
she has. Oh fuck. She has convinced me that there might be a greater issue connected with her. In that, if I were to help her on her quest, then I would be getting rid of a greater darkness. As of right now, she is here to an end.
Also, she makes us feel more diverse because she's the only girl of the group.
Power Rangers logic.
I'm still picking the crap up.
I'm the
There.
Pink Ranger. What are you talking about?
I'm putting. I'll wrap it up in the magic carpet.
What language was that being spoken in?
Probably.
That was common?
To you, he was speaking in common.
Oh, okay. Between Caitlin and Angel.
Oh,
Celestial.
Celestial. Yeah, shit.
is this? What is this for? Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. How big are these books?
Oh shit! There's water on the ground.
It doesn't seem to permeate the books.
Okay.
How big are these things? Are they like that big or?
It depends on which book it is. There's a list.
How much can a bag of holding hold?
500 pounds.
Awesome. I'm putting it all in mine.
Girth.
Yeah,
Ryan's
totally.
organization skills are going to drive me insane.
I just put all of it in there.
Organization. More like
13.
No,
this is Patrick. I just put all of it. I can still hold 100 more pounds.
Is this vulgar? No.
I'm sure that the Everlight will see that I have made a good judgment call.
We shall see. And all of a sudden, you feel as if you're moving through high wind, almost as if you're on the sea going full speed. That's the only thing you can really equate it to.
Memories of
You're.
flying.
I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, shite.
Well, they're green for puke.
Shit.
That's the caramel one.
So,
That's an 11.
first one of the night.
Oh, he's on the board.
I would like to point out to the audience that this supposed
It's the
cursed
bad
dice
one.
I just rolled and got a really good score out of it. So,
No, the dice is cursed. You
No.
could have done better if you had
15.
gotten like the pink one or something.
15.
Yeah.
You're fine.
11.
you do not get
You
to say
failed?
a single fucking word. 19.
Fine.
Yay! I did a 5.
Failed.
You're dead.
And you
All right. So the ones that failed,
Oh boy.
you are now throwing up.
Yeah.
I puke when he puke, like right after he pukes, because like.
Yeah, you see Oomph puke, and then all of a sudden you're both puking, and it's
It's
like,
like the Family Guy saying
Yeah.
when they take the epicac. Yeah.
I love that. Hey, you're looking very green.
It's not easy being
Oh.
Yes.
Like that, only with vomit.
yes.
Go lay out.
Maybe. Does anybody want a Pop Tart?
No.
After a couple minutes, I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
Those who failed.
Those who failed.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're good.
I would have been screwed.
Okay, that's better.
That's a 19.
21.
Passed.
13.
Failed. Now you're just like queasy. Like you feel like any second you could just.
Oh, it's the dry heaving.
Those are always
Yeah.
the best.
Anyways, you're now directly in front of Saren Ray. You can see she is, as opposed to last time being in the tower, this time it seems she's on her beach.
On the island. Which is
On the island.
She seems pissed.
Oh, now I feel really bad.
What did you do?
Well, seeing as how every grain of sand is another worshiper that has passed on, and we just got sick. Yeah.
You're throwing up on clerics.
Yeah. Well.
Not just clerics,
Yeah,
just
not just
normal
clerics.
people.
Oh, nice.
Followers of Saren Ray, they don't have to be clerics necessarily.
I'm immediately like taking my own magical cloak and I'm like wiping it up.
Literally wiped your ass on the gates of heaven.
I didn't. No. No.
Just the boot!
You shut your face.
My cursor's showing.
What?
What?
I just wipe my mouth and just keep my head bowed down.
I do the normal thing, like the last time in the meal. She's not my god, but I'm going to show respect anyway.
I'm
I'm
not.
gonna follow suit. I'm just gonna kneel. I'm going to make it a point to still stand up straight because nobility, but just kind of attempt to seeming try to hide my presence.
I didn't stand last time. Fuck that.
Back so soon.
Alright, Neil.
Not by choice, my lady. We seem to have had an altercation, and things just kind of got out of hand.
Being from a different plane of existence, would I know who Sarenrae is just by looking at her? There's not like.
Make an intelligence check.
Okay. Let's do pink because Saren. Just straight intelligence, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay. Oh wait, I'm actually good at intelligence. No,
6.
I was looking at a different thing. That was that's an 8.
No.
Okay.
Not entirely certain. Giant humanoid,
Okay.
very tan skin,
Okay.
sun hair. Should party.
So share.
No.
If I could turn.
Does that mean you're sunny?
Oh.
Because your symbol's a sun.
Anyway.
Here comes the sun. Do 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 do.
Do you believe in love after life?
It's not after 11. No.
I don't give a fuck.
Fuck. Ishikira, is the
My-
water hot?
My dragonborn friend seems to have come across an artifact of some sorts that has not put him in the right mind. Although with the help of your servant, faithful warrior? Servant?
Friend.
Angel. He seems to be, and I just kind of look over at him, at his collapse body?
Yeah, he's unconscious.
Okay. I just kinda
He was
look over at-
transported unconscious.
Yeah, like,
Covering the puke of his friends.
he seems to have fixed the matter, I think. I hope. But
Put my hands behind my back.
I
think she has a passive perception of 30.
I don't care. I'm currently 0 for 2 on this goddess. I'm keeping the dream rolling. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck.
Shit, I might just leave.
but I am not familiar with the issue, nor am I familiar with the artifact. Much has happened since our last meeting, and much goes unexplained, and it doesn't bode well for anybody.
She takes a look at Javor and doesn't seem to make a move towards him. Looks at each of you, nods to you. She looks at you real hard.
I kind of am throwing up.
It's not just me.
She puts a hand out towards you, and the queasiness subsides. But she's still giving you a real hard look.
goddess stink eye.
Basically, yeah.
The eyes that have seen past 1,000 lies.
Too many lies. Too many lies.
You've been tampering in things you shouldn't have.
Maybe.
With people you shouldn't have.
It was just one night. Are you talking about the cuddle party with Caleb and You're not
I don't
talking.
care what you do in your bedroom.
Oh.
Thank goodness, a religion that's totally okay with betting with whoever you want.
Male, female, gay, straight, bear, fuck it.
Bear.
It was a fucked up night.
For all of us.
So, to be crystal clear, are you talking about the Fae or he who would not be named in current company? Underbrush.
Shut the fuck up.
She just stares at you.
Right. Just give her a toothy grin. But he doesn't see it as, like, intimidating whenever he shows the tusks, but the tusks are out.
They're always out. That's kind of how they work.
Yeah. Dad look.
Exhibit A!
He said grin, I'm like,
Stage sketchbook. Fuck.
Fan art.
I mean, I guess it could qualify.
The more contact you have with him, the closer the bond will become, and therefore harder to break.
He owes me something. Explanations. I might be tampering with it, and it might be wrong, but
It is stupid.
I am really good at that. Did you happen to see what I did in that land that was ruled by women? And I felt very out of place? I am really good at stupid decisions that cause the rest of the party trouble.
Off in the corner, you just see a white-haired Calum going,
If a vampire could not.
What?
It's a joke, it's a play on the old Starbucks.
A horse could trot.
Wow, so old.
he doesn't make the smartest decisions, but he tries to use the best of intentions. He tries.
Just know, the more you tamper, the closer he gets.
I know his inevitable plans for me. And I'm coming up with plans so that doesn't happen. And my friends are a part of that plan.
Don't underestimate him.
How bad could he be?
He's a god.
See, you call him that. But I see him as a coward. Someone who manipulates people in the worst of times to do terrible things to people that they love. How is that a god? From what I know about you, gods are merciful. They give second chances. I would much rather have been born into a world where I'm not confined by this higher being that decides whenever I have my awakening and decide to murder my mother. He took one of the things that was most important to me. If I can have anything done, it is to take what he treasures most and take it away from him.
I agree he's indeed a coward, but that does not make him less of a god. He is a being with unfathomable power in regards to you. If he wanted to, he could take you over right here. And this is the opposite of his domain.
Speaking of that, what is Nishrik like? Did I pronounce it right?
It's torture.
You're probably not going to give me the answer that I want. But how does one get there whenever we inevitably do need to... Well, I plan on ending him.
Ending a god is not possible.
Take his place? Lofty ideas.
Wolf becomes a lich.
Becomes a god.
Such has not happened in a very long time. She glances quickly at Valor. And back to you. It is a task no one should want to take. You would be taking over his domains.
Is it
And I
possible?
don't see you as that kind of person.
Is it possible to change said domains? Change them for the better? Have orc kind no longer looked at in fear of whenever they're going to snap next?
That is something society has to learn.
It doesn't help that he's there pulling the strings. If there was someone with compassion and heart.
You can entrap him, is the most you could do. Though is harder than you can imagine. But people still have free will. People will do terrible things. It is not all God's doings. The majority of monsters walk around just like all of you. Now to get to you.
I'm slowly taking very small steps backwards. So maybe she'll forget.
Immediately hold person.
Well, like a couple, because I'm not going to get very far.
Just like shuffle.
Yeah.
She looks at you, Caleb. Why do you travel with her?
It's very long and kind of complicated reasoning.
By all means, enlighten me.
Said the god.
With all due respect, my lady, I think that's kind of your job. Enlightening. Because
What does an ASMR look like when he's turned inside out? Let's find out.
What is your charisma?
Not nearly high enough
Not
to make
good
that kind of
enough.
sass.
Yeah, no, same as mine. Like
What are your
one-
hit points?
One
Let's
above
look at
mine.
those.
Low.
Not nearly high enough. Pink.
The long and the short, I'm not sure. And I've just been convinced that there is something more behind her presence that would make it to where I will be confronting something greater than her.
So So you consider her as a means to an end?
For now, yes.
Well, that's devious.
Maybe.
Is this uncommon or celestial still?
This is in Celestial.
This birth and celestial.
Okay, never mind.
Of course, yes.
Sorry.
Because Mama didn't raise no fool.
Yeah. All we're hearing is.
Val, I can understand.
Can you kill him if I ask you to?
I don't speak celestial.
Where is the page?
What are you looking for?
Page.
The page.
In the Critical Role Tal'Dorei campaign guide.
We're speaking in celestial. All here's. It's off the Book of Abominance, verses 3 through 7.
I started watching that the other day,
It is
and I
so
couldn't
funny.
hear it, so I stopped watching it.
No.
So it was at a friend's house.
It's so great.
Shall pull thy holy pin,
I got to the
Throw
part
it at
where
the
he's
enemy.
arguing with the dude over the
count
wall.
to 3.
Like right at the beginning.
He's suggesting coconuts.
5 is right out.
5 is right out. 1, 2, 5. 3, sir. 3. Just as the monster closed in on Arthur and his knights.
I'm
The
sure
enemy
I'll-
just suffered a
I'll
fatal
bite your
heart strain.
kneecaps off.
I'm invincible. You're Looney.
I think we'll call it a draw.
I saw
Someone dubbed over that scene with Darth Vader, and it's fucking
I
hilarious.
saw a fucking a cosplay that had Gandalf and the Black Knight and just a sign that said no passing zone.
Yeah.
Good. Gandalf the Grey and Gandalf the White and Mighty by the Name of Holy Grail's White Knight, continuous leading, and the Blue Meaning and
She looks at you.
Yeah.
To who?
2 Sarahs.
To Saris.
Victoria.
Day forensic.
Tempest.
Do you wish to be like this?
My perception isn't high enough for this.
No.
There are ways to bring you back to redemption.
Just a nod.
I'm now. This is all in common, correct?
This isn't.
Okay. I'm now watching the conversation.
It's like a
Necromancy.
I know that.
I'm now watching this conversation with a more like intense, like wanting to hear this.
Scrupulous.
Yeah, that'll work. Fucking high school kids and your big words.
Gonna look at Sarah and just say, drop the accent once again. I wish to change the sins of my past, if at all possible.
There are paths to redemption for those who wish it. I understand you didn't choose this.
No.
Because of such, I will let you live.
Smite me, almighty smiter.
Though understand, I am watching you very carefully.
I give a bow.
She reaches forward, and it looks hilarious to all of you because she's freaking gigantic and attempts to touch her with her finger. She bonks you a little harder than Yeah.
Fucking Pillsbury Doughboy the vampire.
She boops
Yeah.
more than just the snoot.
But she boops your head.
Yeah, the snoot.
The snoot of all snoots.
Your hunger for blood is gone.
I know. It's just black. It's just dust.
Wait a minute, I didn't think it worked.
Wait, what? What'd you say? Sorry, all funniness aside, what did you say?
She just
She touched you with the finger.
Yeah.
She popped your head. She didn't say anything.
And the boop.
Okay.
She booped you and
I thought I heard something. I feel like this is like a comical fucking sketch between Voldemort and Harry. They're like, I can touch you now, and Harry's just like.
Fucking hear me.
Do I now know who Saren Ray is?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
you have been
officially
informed.
Yeah.
met her.
Lady Saren Ray, ma'am.
like right now.
Yes.
With your very watchful guidance, would you show me the path of this redemption?
You get a vision. I'm not typing it to you. I'm looking up something on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
My legs hurt from jumping. Yeah. Oh. There needs to be like in 3D movies where it says like, put on your glasses now. It's just a sign that you hold up that says, take notes now, dumbasses.
You get a feeling you're on the material plane again. You are flying through the air at speeds that you can't comprehend. Everything is blurring past. And all of a sudden, you come to a peak of a very, very tall mountain.
Okay.
You see there is a snowstorm that attops this mountain. And at the very top, through the snowstorm, you see a tiny cottage. On the door to the cottage, you see a symbol of a blue hand. And it fades.
The blue hand fades or the vision fades?
Vision.
Okay. And I take it I'm back in the astral plane now?
Yep.
Okay.
You will find answers should you seek them.
Very well.
Calum,
Yes, my lady. Yes, my lady.
I am trusting your judgment in this case. But if she does wrong, it is on you.
I will ensure that should anything not go the way that it should, she'll be a pile of ashes before there's a drop of blood.
Is this in Celestial?
Oh no, this is Khan.
Okay, perfect.
I've almost done it once. I can do it again. More thoroughly.
Very well. Now this jewel.
Produce it like Loki style, just produce it in front of her.
Okay. She indicates to you to put it on the ground.
I do so.
She looks at it for a minute. This should not be on the material plane.
What is it?
He is not something to be messed with.
Turn over to Javor. How did you come into possession of this?
Wait, isn't
He's in conscious.
Oh, he's unconscious?
Yeah.
Ah, shit. I turned to Sarenrae, who is definitely conscious. How did he come into possession of this?
From what I could tell, it seemed to be in a beast of sorts.
Hydra?
The Hydra.
that would make sense?
Though how he got there, I don't really know either.
There was also, because we're speaking of the Hydra, there was also some kind of like black like ooze or something, where the Hydra seemed to be like nesting. I think.
I know I touched it. Who else?
I think a couple of us did.
Fulbert and you did.
Yeah.
I cleaned it up.
Valor, don't you have a file?
No.
Fulbert, don't you have a
I
file?
thought who had it. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what this is? What it's from?
That would be from him.
Okay.
Does
That makes sense. to-
he have a name?
Not one I wish to speak.
Last time I spoke to his name and called him a coward, I got dragged out.
That's fair. Maybe just speak names and not call names.
No.
Is it... Of what plane would he normally dwell in?
He was originally from this plane.
Is there something we can do about him?
He's supposed to be locked up.
Maybe we can try and press him for answers?
I would not suggest contact with him as mortals.
Don't worry, guys. We'll just contact him when I become a god.
Okay. I feel like we've contacted more than our share of things that should not be contacted.
Last time I contacted somebody, I got.
Exactly.
Can you destroy that?
This is the safest way to contain him.
I was thinking that it was a bad idea to cut that bag. Now I'm kind of thinking it's faded.
She raises an eyebrow and semi-nods at you.
Would it be safe to keep him on this plane?
He needs to go back to his jail.
Which is where?
Here. From what I understand. Did she say he was here originally?
From here.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Where does he need to go back to?
The worst jail there is.
Azkaban.
Florida.
Ooshaks.
Pandemonium.
Pandora's box.
Harvey.
There goes that sign.
The line.
Nice!
The line at the movie theater for
Multi-class
50
lunch?
Shades of Grey Part 2.
Fucking much.
No.
I know the
The third Twilight movie.
I was in line for that too. It's terrible.
The second Twilight movie.
Sorry.
anyway.
Back to
We
focusing.
Yeah, we asked where he needs to go.
Always.
Power?
If you could please repeat that, and imagining that I'm taking notes, if you could
Talking
possibly
about a
spell that.
Resident Evil self-insert character.
Always. AWIS.
Ohana.
Is that on the material plane?
Yes. It is secret and very heavily guarded. And hard to reach.
So are a lot of things.
Cut to Caleb, who currently has his map out, like, doing this.
It will not be an immortal's map.
Could you show me where?
Another settlement, need your help.
She goes down to human size,
It's the first time I've ever seen
walks
God.
over to the map.
It's the first time I've ever seen God roll her eyes.
And you see she points to the middle of the Copper Isles.
The middle of the copper. The middle. Like in the water in the middle? Oh, fucking bollocks. Okay.
But underwater.
As you recall, in your gallivanting through Stillbend and your visit to the Shadow Plane, you were informed not to go directly over the water.
DM, could you spell that one more time? AWIS.
IS.
Thank you.
So like smack that middle, like Bermuda Triangle shit.
Bermuda Triangle shit.
Smack that.
No.
No.
This now raises the question.
Raven. Jesus, I haven't done that in a while. Ceres.
Victoria.
Yeah. She still can't fucking talk. Because she came up and immediately the
Yeah.
was just like...
Yeah, fucking good time sync.
Anyway.
What are you dumbass is doing up
Make an
there?
intelligence check.
Okay. Meanwhile, on the material plane, Raven just goes, I feel like they fucked up. Said intelligence.
Accurate.
Intelligente?
Intelligence.
Okay.
Ooh,
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
This is pretty 14.
Okay. Being that you are very intimately aware of this entire area, the reason people don't go there is because there are what's commonly called, just referred to, as sea monsters.
There be monsters here.
Uh-huh.
Calm down, you're not Raven.
I know. Anymore.
The closest anyone has got to the middle and survived to tell the tale only saw a whirlpool.
Oh god, we're getting some Odyssey shit in this.
I was gonna say silica?
Charybdis.
Or Charybdis, yeah.
Well, it's a good thing I ain't water breathing.
Yeah, Greek mythology.
Nerds.
I knew. So
They
there
don't
was
need us.
one on the
Anyway.
rock.
However, this now raises the question, who's going to carry the gem to the Copper Isles?
Me.
She picks it up and moves her hand over it, and you see it's enveloped in what appears to be another glass sphere.
So like the sphere on top of a sphere?
Mhm.
And put his house in another house.
Good.
And I'm gonna put that house in the fucking toilet.
It's a
I'm gonna
whirlpool.
put it in a box. I shoot the box myself. Smash it with a hammer.
It's a hammer! I'll smash it with a hammer!
Or to save on
Brilliant,
postage.
brilliant, brilliant! Or to save on postage, I'll just poison it with this.
Cusco's poison.
Genius, I tell you. Brilliant.
I appreciate you getting my prize. Anyways,
Corn would be
Right.
Cusco.
she looks at all of you,
Groovy should have check.
looks at you, reaches out her hand, and gives it to Valor.
Somebody's in trouble.
You are the least corrupted.
Always a bridesmaid.
Oh.
Who's the most corrupted?
Oh. Oh no.
Honestly shocked.
Sup.
I'm corrupted?
You have been corrupted. That is what the goo does.
The goo.
I prefer the
It
term
will have
splooge.
infected the land and any who are close to it.
Is there a way to get rid of it? Because I'm pretty sure a couple of us tried pumping spells into it and it didn't do anything.
Actually, all I did was try to identify it, then we blew it up.
That's fair.
You can. It is not easy.
Something you could maybe show me?
It is a moral gray area.
Moral gray area.
His specialty is pure corruption.
Okay.
The only thing that can beat pure corruption is pure purity. Fuck off the wording.
That's yeah.
Life needs live to live.
Life needs life to live. Which one?
I walk over to Saris and I kind of bump her in the shoulder. You think this has anything to do with those prophecies? This gym?
Possibly. Fortunately, there's no birds that I can see in the astral plane, so let's by all means spam this till it dies.
My dear Lady Serenade.
I do have a few questions.
I think
I'm
all
so
of us
sorry.
Ultra Blast.
Go for it. Just go for it.
Any idea what the unicorn emissary of the sun means?
Okay, he's got it. We're fine.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, all-knowing and omnipotent Seren Ray who could possibly discern any and all prophecies. Because we are
that
honestly
have to do with
fucking
the
braid
sun.
on this. And the unicorns and the pretties.
I have no domain over knowledge.
Very humble of you.
Who does?
She wouldn't know. She doesn't know knowledge.
Oh.
She looks at Saris.
No, Lord.
She has the means to find out.
I have a... Is she still human-sized?
Yes.
What?
I have a quick question. I'll open up my... Flip open my... Not really sketchbook, more of a notebook to write my stuff down. You know, my songs, my ideas. And I will show her the IZROD words.
Mm-hmm.
And just... What would happen if I somehow said those?
Again, full of stupid decisions.
I'm curious.
Torch. We make bad decisions.
Nothing good.
That only makes me more curious.
She can penetrate your mind.
Interesting.
You shut your goddamn mouth.
Logan, your full version showing.
It only makes me more excited.
So if you say it twice, it'd be like a... Never mind.
Do you
Yes.
wish for everyone you know to die?
Ooh.
Depends on the day. And age.
Just because I like getting my skull burnt from the inside out, can I use True Sight on Seren Ray?
Yes.
I'm kidding. I don't want to
That
die.
was a joke.
Yeah.
This is not
My raven is showing.
because this is not an avatar, and not pure sunlight will show and
I know.
kill you immediately. Oh, look at that! I don't have to turn her to ash
Just
now.
Danny DeVito.
I wanted to be
Dayman.
pure.
How big
Sorry.
is the crystal, by the way? Like,
The original gym itself was softball size. This is roughly now a soccer ball.
okay.
Eat it.
She looks at you. It is still possible for him to penetrate, though it's extremely difficult. I would still not recommend keeping in physical contact with yourself for very long periods of time.
Yeah, I gotta empty this bag anyway, so.
So, you still got that one stone?
Shut up.
Be nice to see my mother. Or have I lost favor?
I don't think that would be a good idea.
Have you been telling her? Mostly I want to tell her that I've found my father.
She looks down on you from time to time.
The word is disappointment.
Is there anything else?
I do have one. Is she still human size?
Mm-hmm.
She hasn't grown again. Okay. I do have one quick thing, unrelated to all this. And I kind of scoot a little closer to her, like whispering distance. How likely is it that my children will be like me?
An inevitability.
He gets tears welling up in his eyes. Not that that's actually happening right now or anything.
I think it's time for me to go home.
Truth really does hurt sometimes. Thank you.
Yes, especially with the graduates before.
You will be a great father. Where would you all like to go?
We need a few days of rest. We've been at this non-stop for weeks.
Should we go back to where we were?
I mean,
Javor's horses there.
We kind of destroyed a good horse.
Javor's horse commanding where Javor is.
And he's currently tied to our horses, so...
We've gone without horses for a while.
The question becomes, how long do we have?
we still have a prophecy that threatens, like, all of the continent.
All of the world, if she can have her way.
Eventually.
What's the time difference? What's the time flow difference from here to the material?
I can put you back from when you came.
That's not what I'm meaning. I'm meaning if we need a couple days rest, if time flows differently here, then would it be possible for us to stay here within your domain until we are rested? And then we can go back before things get bad.
Not all would benefit from staying here.
Slowly start smoking.
Hi, Woody. I don't want to play with you anymore.
I smell garlic.
I mean, we do like our Italian up here.
Are we going back to Tortal, or are we going back to where we were?
I recommend we go back to Tortal, regroup. We should inform the princess and queen of what has happened.
We haven't said hi to Raven in a while.
We don't even know
Whoever
where
that
Raven
is.
is. If we could be sent back to the Cinder Keep.
Very well.
Is it possible for me to send a telepathic message to Serenray?
You don't know.
I'm just going to think a thought and see if she gets it.
Okay.
Okay.
And all of a sudden you're back in Tortal?
Saris in the astral plane. This is a deep pain. Wow, cool! It gets worse.
So all happens, you just scared the shit out of Cletus? Is that what happens? What happens?
Or Or are we back in our rooms?
Something, motherfucker.
No, she teleports you inside Thunderkeep
I'm gonna buy me a fry.
into the Great Hall.
Oh no.
One of the housemaids is currently trying to clean the table and
We
set
land
up
on the
stuff.
table. Fuck the table!
And you guys have a ah!
We're back, motherfuckers!
Yes, sorry. I
She's just not used to people popping up out of nowhere.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Is Javor still unconscious?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck Javor.
Gather a few of the other housemaids and see to it that Javor Baroth is seen to his room.
They're gonna need more than housemaids.
I'll help.
You might need to bring the gardeners and of.
Yes.
Gardener.
I go up and put all his crap.
Bitch better be worth the money.
Bitch, better have
That,
my
I
money.
put all his stuff back in his room.
Okay.
Woo. Except
Is this
for, the
The
gym.
same with Draconian?
Yes. I set that in my room
Wouldn't you like to?
and lock my door.
Once,
You go to your room and lock your door?
No, I set the gym in my room,
Oh,
lock
okay.
the door.
Okay.
whenever Javor is seen to his room, I would like one of, fuck, what's the... I'm having a hard time, like, what's the proper title that's not offensive to them? Handmaids? Servants? Fucking...
People that work for us.
Employees, associates,
House
prisoners
staff.
with jobs.
Friends.
There we go.
Prisoners with
There we
jobs,
go.
Did you say peasants?
No. Send one of the staff up to my room. And see to it that, where's Louise?
She is at the market.
Right. Okay. Well, she'll know I'm here whenever she gets home, I guess. Whenever Javor is sent to his room, please send one of the staff up to my room if you could. I will be in my chambers for the time being. And then I start heading up to my room and taking off the armor I've been wearing for the... How long have we been away?
Yeah, take a shower.
Okay.
A bath.
It's bath time.
Yeah, you all smell very right.
Before bath time, I'd like to make a little visit to the dungeon.
Okay.
To our little friend, the barrister.
Oh, we have one of those.
Yes.
And a treasure room.
Oh.
And I'm still cursed.
I hate you.
Ugh. I'm going to, break the bars with one of my daggers. You awake in there?
Go away.
Who the hell do we have in our dungeon?
The
The
barrister.
barrister
barrister
from
from,
Carthage.
Bastard.
Oh! The one that's kind of responsible for his family being tortured and, like, the death of his sister. All that other fun shit.
Not really.
Is it DM's discretion? Is it possible for me to have followed Fulbert down to the dungeon?
I don't know. Were you being sneaky?
21.
That's not the question I asked.
Yes.
Okay.
We have an employee down there, don't we? One of the
There's
guards.
a guard down there, yes.
Because I would like to have followed him, but if it would be thematically relevant that only him would go down there, then that's cool too. I'll just go to my room.
What's your passive perception?
Past perception is 18.
Nope.
Okay. I can't even roll for perception, see if I can see him.
Were you actively looking?
I was actively looking.
You would have had to have known he was going down there, and that must not be something that your character would know.
Okay.
I'm going to look at the guard dead in the eyes and say, you work for me now, not Torch. I'm gonna chuck 15 platinum at him. I'd like you to go upstairs for a little while, have a break.
As you wish.
What was your name? I'm talking to the barrister now. I never knew your name.
I believe your Kenku friend called me bastard.
Tane.
I don't care. I'll give you a new one. One that sounds much better on my tongue. How about Chew Toy?
Well, I don't feel that is very necessary.
I think it's very necessary. Oh no, my Pop-Tart doesn't work.
I mean, it was a Pop-Tart wrap.
I'm gonna have crumbs that I can eat later.
Crumbs.
Yeah, I'm hoping he'll sound like that eventually. So, what?
I must announce the Kraken.
To the curtsy of death, it's my ankles.
It's the Kraken.
I'm gonna cast Hold Person on him.
Okay.
4K. Okay. Just mark that. Where's my freaking... Sorry. One of those left. And I'm gonna pull out the Maelstrom Cutlass.
I have absolutely no idea what you're just trying to say, but okay. Okay. How long can you play?
Huh? How's 9:30?
Okay. Then yeah.
I'm gonna pull out the Maelstrom Cutlass. You know, I kind of have like two swords on top of each other. You know?
You samurai it.
Yes.
Sure. I never use them. They're there for show. I've never really used a cutlass before. I wonder how it works. Slowly inch, like, just through, like, his side, like, you know, nothing really internal.
Not vital organs, just...
Yeah.
Okay.
So like right here.
Slowly.
Okay.
How does Matthew know that?
Is there anything to... How does this feel to you?
He's Hold Person.
You can't
Oh,
talk
for
about
God's
person?
sakes, I'm having Joker flashbacks.
Hold Person does kind of like, he gets to roll once he takes damage,
Mm-hmm.
right?
He's such an extreme disadvantage, it's not even worth rolling.
He must be bound. He's like chained, I'm guessing.
He's emaciated.
Oh boy.
Oh, they haven't fed him in a while.
Half
No, it's enough to keep him alive, just not enough to sustain him. Plus, he was a little chunky anyway.
Ooh. He's a fat bastard.
Pull it out. Well, you aren't gonna... I'm used to it now, but it's just... What? You're not gonna talk? You were so lively earlier.
I'm not actually gonna do it because it'd break all the eardrums and scare my puppy, but he screams.
Ooh. Oh. Fuck. I don't know if these are soundproof.
You hear a door open and close.
Okay.
Don't hear any footsteps. Just hear a door open and close.
I'll stick my head out of the cell.
Make a perception check.
That's so cocked. This is so good, though. Natural 20.
Okay. Ooh. Natural 20. What's your perception modifier?
That's a good one. That's a perception plus 10. That's a 30.
Okay. Yeah. Just barely. You see a very familiar face.
Whose face?
None other than Raven. And that's where we're going to stop for a break. We'll be back after a bit.
Woo! Shit.
Woo!
Hi, I'm Caleb Riversong, and if you're liking what you're hearing, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, that would really help us out. And now, back to Dex Save.
And we're back.
What have I become?
My empire.
God, I love Mr. Johnny
Okay.
Cash.
So you were poking the barrister with the kniffy, and Raven came in.
I'm going to wipe the blood off on my pant leg, put it back, unstrap my belt. Or not. I hope
This
you know,
is Fulbert here.
I hope you know which belt. One of the sword belts. They're called sword belts.
They're actually called frongs. Fight me.
I'm going home.
Anyway.
I'm gonna go to sleep. And eat Pop-Tarts.
And then cry onto those pods. Anyway. Tears are the best seasonings I found.
Stop torturing the man.
Oh. Sorry.
Ash Poof gives best.
Your
And
corruption
just like
points
that,
gone.
Fulbert got a familiar.
Your corruption
I was
points
hoping to
gone.
get a ferret. I don't know why.
They said you get a familiar, not a Patronus.
Mustache.
Go
Mustache.
forth.
Anyway.
It's been a while.
Man, I haven't listened to Stained in a while.
Approved.
Would you like this back?
Please.
Throw his maelstrom cutlass.
Yeah.
It's in its sea.
Meanwhile, in the mid-Pacific.
Where the fuck is it?
Excuse you? Emerald Ocean?
Amethyst. Amethyst theory.
That's not the most fellas.
Emerald Ocean is right next to where you guys are.
Oh.
So, try again of correcting the DM, please do.
No, I was saying another one.
What the hell have you been doing?
Torture.
A different kind of song and dance.
Ooh.
Do the others know?
I don't believe so.
I think we should go meet the others then, if you'd care to join me.
Eventually.
Okay, I'm instead going to stay down with them then. Who exactly is or was that?
Don't you remember our little friend? He's still alive.
Like I was there. Okay. Keen mind, how long has it been since I've been gone?
3 weeks.
Almost a month.
Okay. Has this man gotten any food, water, anything like that?
Bare minimum.
Bare minimum. Millennium.
You are well versed in torture.
Noted. Are you torturing for information?
I see it more. I don't really see this as torturing. I see it as teaching. Humility.
Very well. May I come into the cell, please?
No. I'd like to be left alone for a little while. God damn
Do you actually?
No. I stay there, look at Fulbert, look at the barrister. This is unjust, you know that, right?
Whoever said I was just.
Going to pull out my flame tongue dagger.
you there? Do you have a name?
Do you have a name?
She said the name.
No,
you
I'm-
just cut her off.
Oh no, I heard it.
Tane.
Here,
Tane?
it's not your name. What was it?
Tane.
Chew toy?
I'm gonna shoot a dirty look at Fulbert and say, Tane of Carthaki.
He pulls his like ragged clothing that's not even really good anymore. It's covered in dirt and unspeakable things.
In the name of the Hand of the Queen, I grant you pardon.
He looks at Fulbert. Ha!
From life. I then throw my flame tongue
I
dagger
like-
directly at his chest.
I want
Okay, make an attack roll.
I want to do a attempt to stop it.
Okay.
I have time. I want time with him.
That is a 21 to hit.
Fuck.
Wait. Hey.
What do I use? Do I use a dexterity?
Dexterity saving throw.
My
That's-
mistake. 22.
26.
Ooh.
Oh.
For what?
Fulbert gets in front of it.
Doesn't she get advantage because he's chained and held prisoner?
Okay.
Oh.
That dagger is going through you. Do you know that? Okay. I'm so glad I'm back.
Already starting with the PvP.
I know. Is it me? I feel like it's me.
It might be you. It might be you.
I think Fulbert sees you just, hey, stop trying to kill steal.
No.
This is my
Hey,
kill.
acid bastard.
Yeah. Team killing fucktard.
Fucking league all over again.
You get away with it?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So does that hit Fulbert then?
I'd say yes. And I still haven't been healed since last time.
Yeah.
Since the bag opened.
Yeah.
Because you guys haven't fucking went to sleep.
I don't want to be on fire.
I have cool things if you guys just fucking go to sleep.
Fortunately, it was low, so you get 3 points of piercing damage. I don't add that at all, do I?
Yes, you do.
I do. Okay,
Yep.
my mistake. 10 points of piercing damage, and 4 points of fire.
Shit. I am not looking good.
Okay.
This is what she did. Take your damage.
I already did.
Okay. You just intentionally stepped in the way of her Kniffy
Like point blank.
in point blank range.
Almost to the point where you didn't have to throw it. You just grab it like that.
I mean, I had to go through the bars.
Yeah. Okay.
Fine. We'll go upstairs.
Fine. We'll go upstairs.
As it's sticking out of his shoulder. Fine.
But
And two, Raven. And two.
only if you give me your word that you don't mess with our associate.
Medallion of Thoughts. What you thinking?
Don't fuck with my shit.
Fair enough.
Precious is. He is mine to kill.
Very dark thoughts that you've used that on me before, right?
Yeah, yeah.
A little darker than usual.
Okay. Has this man faced trial?
Raven has changed so much in 3 weeks.
Come on.
Yes,
He has.
indeed.
Who oversaw it? The name of the judge.
Lafayette Brownhorn.
You say De Marquise. Okay. Insight check, por
Yeah.
favor.
Yo, that's not good.
Would I have had advantage because I kind of know all the judges in Tortal? No? Okay. Doesn't matter. Said insight?
Yeah.
Oh, Christ alive. Okay, go for it.
You go first.
19.
22.
Really?
I have a plus
Deception is his thing.
Yeah, that's true too.
That's like you doing a stealth check.
Yeah.
Deception, perception, persuasion, and performance are my things.
Very well.
Somebody-
What was his sentencing?
No, one on stealth.
To be given what he is dealt. Property.
Was he given bond?
No.
Okay. Well, I believe you. So, if you would like to join me upstairs, we can regroup with the rest of the members.
Sure. Turn around and lock up the door. Would you do the honors?
Of. Oh yeah, blink belt that gets ripped out of your chest.
Ow.
The spike in the volume.
Yeah, we haven't had to do that in a while.
Trying to get a trash can.
Eat the dog.
She hasn't tried to do that.
Don't
Hey.
eat the dog.
At least it wasn't in the back, because then you could just be like, "Oh, Randy, you backstabber."
That's kind of the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm not undertaking it from behind.
Oh my god.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you I think for every goddamn thing you think of.
Hammer.
I would just like to mention one word: Legolas.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
That good elf.
He
dude.
essentially banged Legolas.
Yeah.
At one point.
Good,
And Gimli.
percentile.
And Gimli.
And
Yeah.
Gimli.
And
And
Yeah.
Gimli, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good percentile on
He
that.
got a stupid high percentile.
He is a sex fiend.
Bard.
Yeah.
Same.
If he wasn't playing the character,
Yeah.
Matt Mercer would come in and throw foam noodles at his back.
We gave him a magical lute. He saw the hole in the lute and tried to fuck it. Like, not even, it broke. It broke, of course, but
Is that before I was here?
no. God,
That actually didn't happen.
You're here before Zachary.
yeah.
God, I love you.
It was Hunter. It was Hunter and Fulbert, and then you, and then Zachary.
Yep.
Ew.
Anyway,
Hunter was so.
I
You
know-
came like the episode
Yeah,
after
yeah,
they
right
were
directly
here, though,
after,
so
yeah.
you didn't
Hunter?
miss much.
Yeah, he
Hunter
goes,
was so mysterious back then.
It was
all of a sudden I'm talking about my other group, and then I'm just like, D&D? You're Hunter.
It is a bonding amongst nerds.
I like ran and slid.
Yeah. Did you say D&D?
Yeah.
just Kool-Aid man, just
Oh
You
yeah.
mean I can have a life outside of my life that
I mean,
doesn't
I
have
was
to be
already,
mine?
that was the, but I was getting tired of that.
And then does edgelord of commonness that he is.
Oh. Hey, at least I think. What are you playing? A wizard?
Hill Dwarf.
Yeah, Hill Dwarf wizard
Anyway,
for my one shot. Yeah.
Clearly, the
Interesting.
other members of Torch not know that I'm here. If you care to sound it off and ask them to meet me in the main commissary area, please.
Totally in the alchemy lab writing the formula down, seeing if I get the math right.
Okay.
Really hope the
Are
blood.
I
you
don't want to
testing?
try. I don't want to try this yet until I get it good enough.
the staff that came to my room
Mm-hmm.
was given a list of stuff for Javor to replace some of the things he lost, as well as a small sack of coin to
What things he lost?
his bag.
We returned it.
Yeah, no, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Trust me.
You mean the bag of holding itself? Because everything else in the bag got picked
Yeah,
up.
I gave the staff a bag of coins and said, go buy him another bag of holding.
Do you want a bag of holding or a bag of colding?
Yes. Holding.
Is there a
That's
bag of
600 gold pieces.
Okay.
Is there a bag of folding that you put your laundry into and just fold it?
There's holding, golding, and colding.
And devouring.
And devouring, but we
We
don't
don't
talk
bag of
about
molding, which is like, why?
that. It's got Patrick Swayze inside.
Do I need to roll?
Yeast!
Do I?
Ghost.
Oh, mole. I was thinking like put a sandwich in and be like, oh god, what's it?
I'm blue.
Do I
Anyway.
roll like the, for the math?
If you eat me, you will die.
Anyway,
Yeah. Torch.
Are you
Unite.
trying to do like testing? Are you trying to make it?
I just want to make the formula so I know what to put in there so it doesn't blow up in my face.
Okay, do an intelligence check then.
6.
Blows up in your face.
I love it when
18.
rolls dice.
Oh, 18.
18? You think you have it right.
Okay.
Fairly confident.
So, do I hear people telling me to get out of my...
I don't know. Fulbert, did you tell everyone?
Main Commons meeting now. I heard that.
I can go.
I'm heading down.
Same.
I'm now in normal attire because
Jabor does not come, but everyone else does.
Whoa. Yeah, I was gonna make a joke, but
Philbert, if you wouldn't mind.
ta-da!
You see Raven?
No. We're still not in the dungeon. I'm saying you go, please.
No, you've already been out of the dungeon.
Yeah.
I've been out of the dungeon?
Yes.
When?
He invited you to go up the dungeon first.
And I
After
stayed
you-
behind.
I wouldn't have allowed you to.
oh, for
Okay.
God's sakes, you're out of the fucking
Yeah,
dungeon.
let's get out of the dungeon, please.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you.
Okay.
I missed a dirty look.
Turning back, I use the chime of opening. I unlock his gate. I unlock his cell.
I don't know this fuck.
Okay, cool.
Anyway, so in the commissary.
Raven's there, yay!
What are you doing here?
It is good
Nice
to
to
see
see
you.
No, well, I'm just. You left us a note saying you were taking a job as the hand of the queen. You
Yes.
should be off in some. Doing whatever it is that she asked you to do.
Is Raven wearing anything new?
It's a government shutdown, so.
Oh my god. Jesus.
We'll go ahead and cut that. Anyway.
Nope,
No.
keep it. Nope, keep it.
I mean, I'm not getting paid to play.
Fucking gold.
Anyway.
Is Raven wearing anything new?
I mean,
Mutton chops.
fancier black clothes.
Yeah.
Any tints of gold?
No, I have my standard black clothes that you know me from, like dark leather or whatever. I'm also wearing what you can tell is a slightly nicer black leather coat or like a duster of some sort, and then on the shoulder is just a patch that bears like the symbol of Tortal.
Okay.
Hair's right now. There's no purple in it.
Turn over to Valorant. Did you get taller?
No.
Your hair looks nice.
Wait,
No.
Raven gave a compliment?
No, the reason I'm here is I actually just got back from a diplomatic mission. Figured I'd just kind of check in, see how things are. You're all alive, so that's good.
Yeah. They could be better.
Well, Hunter's and
Is he still?
He's still alive.
well, he died.
He died.
He died.
Yeah.
We brought him back.
Okay. Okay.
I brought him back.
You guys brought it back.
So modest, this guy. Look at him. Anyway.
Cleric, be not, want not, be not
I have
vain.
one job. I have one job. Do not take that away from me.
Keep people alive.
Even if they're dead.
Isn't that against the wall?
I totally have, may or may not have 400 pounds of Hydra skin
Yeah, we need
in
to
my
get
back holding.
We need to get that taken care of.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise,
Oh.
it's gonna get gross.
Yeah,
You have the heads.
I have the heads. Yeah.
Chest armor.
We've been busy.
Yes.
I can tell.
We killed the Hydra. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
And then Javor got possessed. Question mark.
Oh, we went and saw Saturday again. That one big tall guy.
Oh God.
He says hi.
You fucker! You stole my line.
Should have said it before I did.
I was working on it.
Fucker.
That angel, next time you do see him, if you do see him, tell him I said.
So,
Perfect.
Perfect.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Lady Ceres. I assume you're the infamous Raven.
Yes, Captain.
This is some out of body experience shit, and I don't think I can take it.
Last thing we need is for
I extend my hand.
Raven.
She extends hers.
Okay. I'm very cold.
Just my natural state.
Would Raven know anything?
Make an intelligence check.
Straight intelligence and slightly better. 12? No? Okay. She's almost as pale as you, Valerie.
Almost.
Jeez.
So, I have about a week off, so what you guys up to?
I'm about to go to bed. Or at least I am.
Same.
Yeah, after that, I want to save my mother.
Busy.
Poor Valor.
Your mother's dead, son. I'm so sorry.
a jump cut into Valor's mom is just.
Yes, please. Finally.
Dip in the acid.
Come on.
Dip in the acid. What?
My boy will be here any moment. Any moment.
I need a hero.
Hold on.
Any second. It's that fucking scene from Iron Man 3 is just like 5, 4, 3. Come on!
Yeah.
Quick question, what's become of my ships?
They're
They're
right there.
docked.
Out back. Yep. The backyard.
Good to know. Very well, I think most of you guys are going to turn in. Caleb, if I could have a word, please.
Sure.
I'm gonna go out for a little while. Excuse me.
What time is it?
It's dusk now. Past dusk.
Okay.
Roughly 8-ish.
In the morning?
At night.
Night, dusk until dawn.
Dusty boys.
That's why no difference.
Dusk is nighttime, dawn is daytime. Good job.
You ever watch the movie Dusk Till Dawn?
I take the
Nice class.
yes.
Ready?
I take the parchment that I wrote all the math on.
Okay.
I go to Gamor's.
Okay.
He won't be returning for those.
Bye.
He has to convince her not to be pissed at him.
If you could please follow me down to the docks.
Sure.
Actually, no. Follow me down to the dungeon, please.
Okay. Why are we going down to the dungeon?
Do you still have that ring?
Which one?
The communication one.
Yeah.
Turn it off, please.
Okay. I do.
Okay.
I take Caleb down to the dungeon. I show him the cell where the barrister may or may not be.
He's not there.
It's not there. Tell Caleb, when we got back from Carthage, Fulbert, I had the barrister imprisoned here.
I wasn't there that day. Do I remember any of this? Cool.
As far as you knew, he got taken in by the queen to deal with.
No, he did this very much in secret. I think Fulbert meant to execute him before I showed up. That is not like him.
No, and I think I know why.
Why?
I go back to explaining all the shit we've been through while she's been away. And bring up the possessing orb, the black goo, the fact that it can be corrupted, what we were told by Sarah and Ray. All the shit that you already know. I think that might have been because he helped and Saris. I think maybe he didn't help himself.
Staying away from you too. I'll leave that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can fix it.
Please do. I freed him. I don't think he's going to make it very far here in this condition, but
Probably
he
not.
needed to face justice.
Yeah.
Not that.
I'll be sending word to make sure that he's found and picked up.
I already have.
Okay. We're quick dying.
I will.
Thank you for letting me know. And it is good to see you again. Just it's been
What you do here?
it's been trying. And I don't know. I don't feel like we don't have a lot of time left, but I know we have to rest because we are only mortal after all.
Hi, Saris.
I bid Caleb a good night. I make my way down to the docks to catch up with Marina.
Make my way down fast. I want to go down to the dungeon, see how the barrister's doing.
Now I'm gonna go in my room and fuck my wife. No, just
Not married yet.
Not married yet.
Would you be the priest?
no. I'm going to my room and
You peruse your way to Gomorrah.
sleeping.
Take a little bit longer than you probably should.
Oh, she pissed.
I'm not scared of anybody. He's scaring me.
I am valor. I am afraid of no man.
I am no man.
Yeah. And then...
I am God.
Just whip your dick out. Just whip it out.
That ain't gonna help me right now.
You want it broke?
3 inches of salvation.
Oh.
So sorry.
And then he does have tiny feet.
Oh.
No, this
I like how his mini's taller than me, and I'm like the second tallest person in the
I'm
group.
standing on a piece of wood though.
Oh god. There's no purple there anymore.
Yeah. Punch the highlights out right
He prayed the highlights out of his hair.
Gonna knock on the door.
They seem to be close for now.
Not that one. The shop. Where she always seems to be.
It's like she's a hard-working businesswoman. Got shit to do.
I tell her it's Valor.
You hear the door unlatch. Does not open, but it unlatches.
Like a school kid that got yelled at by the teacher, like the principal. Turn the door and walk in.
She's stirring something on an alchemy table.
Hi, Gamora.
So you managed to come back.
Yeah.
Didn't you like send her a message saying you were gonna die and then we didn't die?
No, I said sorry.
Oh, that's right. Forgot about that.
Worse.
Yeah, forgot about that.
I forgot to bring the milk.
What do you want?
With all sincerity, I am sorry. I will never do it again. Tomorrow. Never actually went on a date. Just go on a date tomorrow.
Make a persuasion check.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
the power of boners is strong with this one.
21.
Plus one mana. suppose a date wouldn't be terrible.
I do have some cool things though. I wanna fit in the house here. Have 400 pounds of hydra skin. And I tap the bag of holding. It's probably getting really gross in there.
Oh, yeah, it hasn't been that long.
You don't know that.
You get
He's
teleported.
nervous, okay?
That's fair.
Teleportation is a beautiful thing.
Can you check this for me? I'm kind of in multiple places at once. I want to see if this formula is right.
What are you trying to make?
Wildfire.
What would you need something like that for?
To rescue my mom, and I'm going to destroy that. And then have somebody wipe my memory of this. Nobody should have this recipe.
Make a persuasion check.
10.
Well, I wouldn't want you to kill it yourself being stupid.
Yep. She's better helping this than I am.
You forgot to carry the one here.
Of course. Yeah, see, if that would have done
Otherwise.
If I would have tested that, it would have blew up in my face.
Yep.
That's why I asked you.
I am rather smart, yes.
Yeah. Glorious.
Damn straight.
Since she hasn't seen me with the red hair, she hasn't had no idea. Yes.
You're very needy tonight.
So she's like, oh, it's red now.
She's trying not to pay attention to you.
Trying. Still mad. Angry as shit. Okay.
Let's put it this way, you're very lucky you rolled a natural 20.
Otherwise, you would have bottom.
Yeah. See you tomorrow.
Better be good.
My turn to leave.
Okay?
Before I leave and go back to the keep, I go back to the keep and I drape that fucking shit over the top. Where the sun shows. The skin.
At the keep?
Yeah.
Or, okay.
So I can get the...
Okay. To tan the hide, got it, okay.
Yeah.
That's gonna be an interesting sight.
Yep.
If only you had someone who could take care of these kinds of things.
We pay him too much.
Not paying him enough.
Gonna make my way to the dungeon, try to finish my business with the barrister.
You go down there and he's gone? It is instances like this where I wish we had a camera.
Is
If
there,
we could get one more, then we'd
Blood?
be able to, but...
is there a blood trail of any kind?
Make a perception check.
May I use that?
No.
Get the box.
It's 14.
Don't see one.
It's 18.
We'll let a very dissatisfied grunt punch the wall.
Roll to attack.
Yippee!
Attack the wall. It's
Full guy. I could have used that earlier. So how do I attack by punching the wall? Just roll.
Add your strength modifier.
That's a modified 20.
Okay. Roll a d4.
So my bones are about to break. You need to chill.
It's a 2.
Okay. You take 10 points of damage.
I have a 19.
You punched it pretty hard. You're fairly certain at least one finger's broken. You're not very used to, punching things. That's not usually your thing.
I can fix that.
Okay, you need to chill the fuck out with that.
Where's that one?
I think I broke it.
It's
that okay?
guys. I'm okay.
Is that okay?
I heard you like quadruple jointed bitch. Get out.
I know. Put back in.
Raven doesn't have a ring anymore, does she?
Nope. She says not using a ring.
Fulbert is not too pleased.
You don't say.
You know.
I mean, you've already punched them all, so.
I will find him.
Who?
The barrister.
No, oh, I'm just saying this to myself.
I have a certain set of skills.
I was thinking General Solomon. I will find him.
Hello there.
So
Calm
what
down.
doing?
You need to calm down. I need to calm down. I need to calm down. That's what I need to do.
Goose.
I'm just. I have resources like Oomp's Scrying Orb. I'm going to go to bed for the night. I'm pissed. And then I'm going to say the words. Oh, I'm joking, I'm joking. God.
And God literally warned you not to do that very thing.
Yeah, but if I don't believe in that God,
There's space.
You've met her twice.
it's called
It
I
is
do
not-
drugs.
You are aware gods exist. It is whether or not you choose to worship them. Because it is a fact that they exist. Unlike it is in the real world.
Well, we have God in here already.
Don't touch me.
Yes, I know, you're welcome.
What if God was one of us?
Shared a bond with the rest of us.
Just
Well,
a
he's
stranger
fucking dumb.
in an Uber.
What?
God is an Uber driver.
Totally.
As you are sleeping.
Yay, finally we can get to what Kayla wants to do. Kayla's turn.
Yay.
Yeah.
Nightmares?
Yay, we're all fucking dead!
Oh no. Actual night. Oh no.
Yay, nightmare.
Oh,
Oh.
Yo.
Hold on. Let me, Oh boy.
Shit, I actually have to write notes now.
It's just an image of a devil twinkling seaweed just going mayonnaise. Like a creep.
That would be a nightmare.
No, it's, it's fucking, what's his name? Old Greg.
Lemonade.
Make an assessment.
Make an assessment. Yes.
I get drunk. I don't think I'm doing
Can we have those afterwards?
No.
Can I eat it?
sure.
Yo.
So anyways.
You dream. I'm gonna punch you. You dream your ribs flare outwards.
Fuck.
Like the jaws of a beast.
Christ, Kayla.
It gets better.
Yeah, this is a deep pain.
Oh, cool, it gets worse!
Inside, pure darkness. Coming from the darkness, a great vertical eye blinks. You have the sensation of complete loss of control. You wake up. Fulbert.
Fuck.
You dream you're walking through a busy market. Looking down, You see blood on your hands. You know you're bleeding from somewhere. But nobody offers aid or seems to even notice your existence. You wake up. Caleb.
Yay.
You dream you wake up in the keep with the warm sunlight pouring in.
Okay.
You're covered in blood. And see Luis seemingly slain by your hand, lifeless in the bed beside you. Her swollen belly, lifeless. You wake up.
Some Anakin Skywalker shit right there. That was Anakin Skywalker shit.
I don't like saying it.
Always that gets
Spoiler.
Valor. You dream the tips of your fingers split open. Your skin slips away, leaving you but a bare skeleton. You wake up. Raven. You dream someone is calling your name. You're running through a dark fog, the ground beneath you. Your feet is wet. You trip and fall, and slowly the ground absorbs you. You're falling, seemingly endless. You look down at your chest and realize there's a gaping hole where your heart should be, filled with twigs. You wake up.
Filled with what?
Twigs.
Twigs. Okay. So I'm hollow. Hollow. Yellow balla. Does everybody wake up at the same time gasping?
Just for a second. Yours was the worst.
Yeah, yours
Yeah.
was pretty fucked.
Like, ours was painful, yours was just devastating. Whew.
Mine draws on a real life fear. Nice job.
You're welcome.
I have no
I'll kill
idea.
you. So.
As a Kurt Matthew doesn't know. I don't understand.
It's sad to say though that like the fantasy nightmare is actually relatively tame to like real life nightmares I've had, which is not good. But
I laugh at my nightmares. Is what I'm looking for.
My scariest nightmare was whenever, Ben 10, what was it?
Vilgax, yeah, played by Stephen J. Blum.
I had a dream that Vilgax like just popped out of nowhere and just punched me in the face, and I woke up and I was like, God damn.
I had a dream I was exercising a demon clown. When I woke up, I still heard the screaming laughter. It was super fun.
Heroin.
Fun. Fun is not the word.
You got full sleep, right?
Oh, you slept.
Do I get like
Oh my God.
spells and
I
shit
covered.
back?
Yes.
Okay, I'm at
I
19.
covered that fucking thing up.
The mirror.
Yeah, no.
The
The
mirror
mirror
shattered.
shattered. the orb thing. I put that in my room.
Oh
I
yeah.
put the thing over the top of it.
Okay.
So like a plan for a date.
What
I
dream did
possibly
Sarah's
make
have?
my way to Gamora's?
Sure.
I'm back in town. I have errands to run. Or not.
Do a shopping episode.
I woke up to go to my temple to do my morning prayer. I have not come out.
Okay.
Did Hunter go to prayer with Drew?
I did not go get him.
So many times you probably got it. You probably gets up anyway.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if he somehow overslept
Oh no.
and didn't come out of his room.
What is Hunter's and Javor's
No,
nightmare? Please tell us.
Javor's probably.
In my opinion, Javor's only comes second to Caitlin's.
Yeah.
Did Sarah's have a nightmare?
Sarah doesn't
Wait,
sleep.
damn it. Oh, fuck.
Trance.
Life.
Who had
Tramp,
who had
tramp,
who had the
tramp.
least consequential nightmare? Me.
That's not how that works.
Oh.
That's not a game mechanic.
Sarah's just sitting in a room knitting. She just hears screams just coming from the room.
And she's like, music.
Must have saw a spider.
I don't like to knit, but I do like to crochet.
She's just shame. Anyway,
Then I'm going to go.
Hunter goes outside. He doesn't go to prayers.
Doesn't go to prayer. Then I will go. First, I'll go find Caleb.
Okay.
The doors are closed.
To the temple.
They are now locked because I do not have a lock.
Leave me. Seems appropriate.
Pick it
I go eat.
Yeah, that didn't take much.
up. It's oomph.
He's running around like just having, I don't know where restaurants are at Tortell's. So. I mean, we have the best cook here.
Fucking damn right. I worked hard to get that cook.
Excuse me.
We.
With my low intimidation checks at him being lower.
I will break your pottery over your fucking skull.
Do we have like a balcony on my room?
Everybody has a balcony.
yeah, balconies.
Do the normal table. Get roses, but they're not red, they're purple. And
Okay.
gold. Purple and gold.
Okay.
And I put them in a vase in the front, and I just have her make a meal for us. And then I go get her.
Okay.
You set up a little table in your room.
Yeah.
That is fucking adorable.
Next
I
to the
love it.
blood water.
And the broken mirror with the blood that says you're.
And the giant epitaph of fucking the Raven Queen.
Yeah.
This is
In the corner.
This is gonna be hilarious.
You know.
Yeah, welcome to my room. Just ignore the mess. Ignore the mess.
Be our guest.
I know.
Be our guest. Beelzebub. Be our guest.
Shalalalo.
See that blood in there? I died for that.
We're gonna be
Almost.
fathers
Almost.
for I have.
You got very close.
Yeah, like, are you okay? He's like, did it look cool?
Pretty much.
Was I edgy enough? Yeah.
This is every 8th grader's.
Slowly passing out. Go get
You
Campbell.
managed to get to Gamora's.
Okay. I'm looking specifically for. No, I'm specifically looking at her swords, or just something that would possibly boost my armor, because I kind of gave away those bracers to. I think
Stay
your
at
boyfriend.
17 armor class with the rest of everybody.
No, fuck off. My sorcerer's gonna be squishy. My rogue's gonna be invincible. Fuck you.
Okay. What kind of sword are you looking for?
I'm sorry, Hunter. I show her the Maelstrom Cutlass and like anything that could possibly top this.
Afraid not.
Afraid not, okay.
Give it to me.
No,
Give it to me now.
you're not there.
Again.
No.
Not to make the crystal bleed. Give me back the barrister. Right now.
Shut the fuck up, you're not there. He's gone. Don't suck a cock.
He's dead.
Just like Leno.
And I ate him. Anyway.
Neat.
Huh.
Anything that could possibly boost my armor against physical attacks then.
The only one we have currently is this one. It's not nearly as good as the one you had.
Understandable. I'd like to peruse it and what does it look like? What does it do?
Bracers of defense,
Okay.
but it is a +2 to AC.
Plus 2 to AC. How much would you?
Let me see the card, please.
The card for the bracers?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't do that math in my head. 100's not here.
Pizza, by the way.
Yeah. Literally, the only thing that can hurt you is yourself.
I did, that whole fight. Oh! I'm gonna quad my damage on myself. Still hissing.
You're like this, like, you better run. Like, just.
I'm intimidating enough that they don't want to hit me, and I'm tanky enough that they can't hit me.
I know.
That would be 16,000 gold pieces.
Very well, thank you. Do you offer discounts for royal advisors, government jobs, as such?
15,000.
15,000. Thank you very much. I don't know why I opened my clock for a calculator, but here we are.
That's right.
1,500 platinum. Okay.
Shut up, you're in church right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're telling people to go away.
Yeah. You're crying
Pushing
about
people.
sand.
Pushing
honest.
people out of their religion.
To be honest though, if you had that nightmare, you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
be alone too.
Oh yeah.
I want to be alone. I don't want to talk to anybody at the current moment.
Oops.
Oh, you're turning into me? Yeah. It's not gonna work for you.
Edgelord said it's already taken, bud.
No,
Come out.
literally, like that earlier, not getting ready, I started this way.
I'm gonna make my way back to the keep, and I would like to head to the kitchens, please.
You're welcome.
You and I are going to switch places.
Mm-mm.
Start dressing in white armor, start dressing in black armor.
Get a scar across your
just-
eye.
Yeah.
Talking about sand.
Goes and dyes his hair.
Yo.
Wakes up from his nightmare.
What have I done?
That acting so bad. So yeah, once I'm finished with Gamora's, I would like to make my way back to the Cinder Keep and head directly towards the kitchens.
Okay.
I have no idea where I fit in my timeline.
Yep. What do you do?
Me? Oh. Well, so you guys want Macbeth or do you want Hamlet? Take your pick.
I don't know who any of those people are.
You should.
I mean, I'm hungry, so Hamlet sounds pretty good.
Fuck you.
I appreciate your trick.
I did.
I mean, obviously Ravens votes for the Tempest, so I mean.
Hey.
Hey.
Isn't that actually a breakfast item? Hamlet? Isn't that actually?
It's a small village.
Oh, okay.
Happy
Takes a village to raise a nut.
Do you have the ass pencil?
I'm pretty sure I have the ass pencil.
We have not discussed that.
Hold on.
Okay, coconut.
It's good.
Thank you.
It just smells like your ass, not his.
It's called prison.
Stop putting it in a prison wallet.
You need like 6 more of these pencils.
Hunter
like
put
that.
this pen like crack in my ass while I was bending down. So it's the ass pencil.
Anyway, I'm going to.
Are you honestly surprised though?
Yeah.
She shouldn't be.
She knows how me and Hunter did.
Should just have a bowling party.
Let's not break that again.
So Tortal has quite a humid and wet environment, correct? Since it's tropical-ish.
It's Mediterranean.
Okay. I'm going to go outside and look for footprints.
It's not super humid.
I'm going to go outside and look for footprints.
Okay. Make a survival check.
Fuck me. That's a 12.
I mean, there's a lot of footprints. There's people coming in and out. Keep all the time. I mean, housekeepers,
Fresh
staff.
footprints. 2 fresh footprints that aren't even the same.
Let's see who's really behind the mask. Pulls off the monster mask.
Cletus.
It's been Cletus this whole time.
Y'all didn't pay me.
Kill it!
Cletus!
Suddenly you're sent down into the 10th level of hell. Howdy!
Slowly but surely.
Can Cletus be the secret member of Torch's back? I bring the propane.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes, right. You missed it, didn't you?
It's been a while.
No.
Were you up at a little past dusk?
Oh no, I fall asleep at dusk.
That way I can be up bright and early in the morning.
Get my chores done.
I gotta play my
Gotta
banjo.
till that soil.
Gotta make
play
sure
my
I
banjo
work for
now
my
and
money.
All the money that was already given to me.
Once again, not a good
What do you do?
judge of money.
Oh.
Oh!
Jenny.
Shed stream.
That's right.
Well, you're fucking useless. Shoot. Shoot. Big on. Shoot. Big on.
Slowly turns around. Yes, sir.
How old is Cletus to Kim?
50.
No, he's like 70 something.
Yeah.
And he's only half elf, so he ages.
Half.
His
His
mother's
mom-
still beautiful because
Yeah.
she's full elf.
She does.
Where's my stat card on Cletus?
He has a
Stat
stat
card?
card? Is he a monk?
No,
He's
he's
a
a
druid.
farmer. He's a farmer.
Please tell me he's a druid.
No,
She
he's
made
just-
her own class, homebrew farmer.
I'm a warlock.
I'm a night elf mohawk.
For what we're fucking paying him, he might as well be a thief.
That's
What?
That was good.
Oh, I thought something got thrown. Jesus.
fucking fair. There's a giant spike.
We clap.
That was.
It was a solid clap.
There's a giant cowboy
Hey.
bebop character. Where?
Skylar, watch.
I don't know where his card is.
There's a what?
Yeah.
Giant spike.
Anyways,
Cowboy
what y'all doing?
Okay. Now that I've
This is why it takes the name.
I spent my 15 minutes looking for him for the footprints. I'm gonna go look for Raven.
Okay. You don't find it. Caleb.
Yes.
What you doing?
Hiding.
Okay.
I don't want to talk to anybody. I haven't seen Luis all day. I haven't seen anybody else because anybody that comes to the door, I shoo them away.
Really?
Okay.
He's not even wearing shoes.
And I'm currently sitting on one of the pews of the of my temple, just confused. Like, my hair is more of a mess because I've just been sitting there all day doing this. like trying to figure out.
More of a mess.
Yeah, more or less. Like, what you usually see is like spiky bedhead. This is like, I've lost my fucking mind.
Tommy boy.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
And I have just, like, what I saw in my dream scared the fuck out of me. And so I have not, I've just tried to stay as far away from her, from everybody as I can until I can sort shit out.
Okay.
I've prayed my normal morning prayers and then just went into prayer of like, give me answers, tell me what the fuck that meant. I have no idea what to do, please help me.
Kale mental breakdown.
Yes.
Oomph.
After breakfast, I go find my father. I try and find... No, I just find my father and I have the... Like, I know where the skulls are.
Mm-hmm.
The Hydra skulls.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, she's gonna have to add now. If you put him in a keep, she's gonna have to put him in the Minecraft thing.
Well, one. I never really figured out which one would you rather me call you? Because I know, does K-Rush kind of carry a bad memory?
I prefer not to take that name.
Isn't it okay if I just call you father?
I mean, if you would, I wouldn't mind. I mean, it's up to you, really. It wouldn't bother me. I mean, whatever you want it, it's fine.
It's a fairly common name, though.
My real name is
Just calls me Dad. And here's where I put my happy character backstory.
This is D&D. Those don't exist.
Everybody has.
And when they do exist.
I
I had a semi-happy childhood.
I was doing pretty good until right fucking then.
That's right. That's their job.
You're welcome.
I'm just gonna turn my character into Darth Vader now.
No.
Bum.
You have a lightsaber.
Bum.
She said you'd make a great dad.
Here he comes, he's a rose,
roll, cinnamon rolls, cinnamon rolls.
Talk to your fucking dad.
I'm gonna cut off your legs. I have the high ground, Caleb. You are the chosen one. You were supposed
Hey,
to
you
bring...
fuckers! I'm talking to you.
Yeah,
Lose all my fucking limbs.
I don't like necrotic damage. It's coarse, it's rough. Gets everywhere.
Like it's halved.
I have, we recently took down a, Hydra.
Interesting.
I feel like I didn't do shit. My spells were terrible. Like, I feel like I would have gotten more done if I would have went in there and started swinging at it, but that's beside the point. I have one of those skulls, and I was wondering if you've ever made bone mail.
Not really. I mean, I've inlaid bone into leather armor before.
Just for future reference, I want to know, Skylar does know that mail is not what you think. It's rings. Okay.
Oof.
I know. I'm making sure Skylar knows.
Yes.
He's borderline panic attack right now. Leave him alone.
Yes. Is there a way to inlay that into a leather armor and then also make like something that's a little bit more bulky?
So far as I understand, you can only have leather, correct?
I mean, I'm able to wear medium armor, but I
mean, no
I
metal.
can't metal. Yes, no metal.
I'm sure I could think of something. Might take me a little while.
That's fine. It's just something that I'm very interested in.
She gets that.
Making a that's a
Personality check.
That's a person. Yeah. That's an oomph check. So I was shown a sword. I take it you wielded that at one point.
How have you seen that sword?
Grumus showed it to me.
He gets fairly serious. You've spoken with Grumish?
Yes, he's told me his plans. I guess it's in the bloodline that he plans for me to be the next champion.
It is not smart to deal with gods like that.
Well, I don't plan on giving him my body anytime soon.
That's not the way it works, son.
How does it work?
You don't have a choice. The more corruption you get, the easier it is for him to get in.
But there's a way to fight it, right? I mean, there's always a way, right? That's what Rose taught me.
He lets you go and he's done with you. It's the only reason I got away. I don't know how to break it. He's a god.
Met one of those yesterday. You know the tanner-looking fellow, the one with the curly hair, hang around him a lot? Caleb?
Yes.
Tanner?
You have tan-ish skin, right?
No.
You're Caucasian.
I'm Caucasian.
That's
It's
still
also not your...
tan.
It's more tan than Valor.
Okay, everything's more tan than that.
I'm more Ceres is more tan than Valor.
It's just pure gray shading, right? You didn't even
What?
put any other color in it.
Yeah, it was a gray colored pencil.
Why am I not green?
Because I need to scan it. Because the green that
You
I
only
want to
had
use,
gray.
the green I want to use, it wouldn't mix with the pencil right.
Oh, okay.
So I need to scan this.
Okay.
The only reason your hair did it because I erased all of it past here because it wasn't there. I drew all that on there.
This has been our class with Valoros. Because every switcher
pretty
needs,
cool name.
needs a friend.
Not our boss. Yeah, boss.
Someone girl.
I just realized there are only 2 people in here that don't have glasses on. Freaking plebeians.
Contacts.
Contacts.
I don't wear contacts.
Card text. Card text.
Well, everyone misses that.
Yeah.
Even the DM.
No, I played Valor
So-
without the sheet the other day.
I have backup characters.
Do you have backup spines? Oh shit.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah. She said that it's also unwise for me to be in context with him.
Yes.
She also said that my plan overall was very, I mean, she said it's been done before, so sure I could do it.
What plan?
I mean to overthrow Grumish.
That's not even possible. He's a god.
You say that, but it has been done. Someone has been immortal and ascended into godhood.
And you would want that responsibility.
I think I'd do a better job than its current occupant.
You would... How'd that even work? Seems very foolish, but I can only support you, so.
I start to well up. That's a word I haven't heard.
Pulling out all the stops today.
That's a word I haven't heard in a long time. Not since Mother was alive.
Well, I'm here now.
I'm glad to have you. Also, we got like 400 pounds of leather. Hydra leather.
Where's it at?
It's in a bag of holding. It's, you know the pale one with the dark hair?
Yes, yes.
Yes, him.
Everybody
He
knows.
yeah, it's really easy to pick out of a crowd. Him. He has it. If whenever you get the chance, just I'll try and get it from him and get it to you. I have 2 of those skulls. Could we get one of those mounted? I mean, I'm sure I could get Cletus on it, but he might need help. He's getting a bit up in age.
His dexterity might not be the greatest.
Yes.
You're gonna dig around in the dirt?
I mean, I already wallow with shit, so.
I want to stand up and bow.
Maybe next time you'll say hello. Anyway.
Rude ass.
That's mine.
Alright, in the meantime, make an investigation check.
Oh no.
Do I hear Careless Whisper in the background? I do.
16, 17,
I do hear
20.
Careless Whisper.
20? Okay.
I planned on it.
Thankfully, this is a town of fauna and flora, so you find purple roses, and even found someone who was willing to sprinkle some gold dust to make them highlighted, if you would.
Price?
Chop up your gold.
Be about 10 gold pieces.
Okay.
Expensive as flowers.
She's mad at me. I don't care.
She's very mad.
Before I go to the ring maker.
Okay.
And have them, the two of the fangs from the Hydra, I have them inlay into a silver band,
Okay.
and I take the rock out that does sunlight. That's what it does. So I asked Hunter, if you put light in it, it casts sunlight. That's what he told me it did.
Are you talking about the light stone?
Yeah,
That's not what it is.
whatever. It,
I
it
got that
does
from
light.
grade.
I mean, that's what he told me. I mean, it's Hunter.
I think you lied.
I mean, it's Hunter. So,
We'll make it a thing because that sounds cool.
okay. Do I have to go to a different place to have them take a piece off of this and put it as a stone? Okay. Can I ask them how long it would take?
This is fairly custom work. If I worked straight through, though it would raise the cost, I could get it done in 2 days.
Okay.
Very low.
What color is the stone, by the way? Is it black? Just black stone?
It appears black.
Mm-hmm.
When put up to the light, it shines bright.
Like a diamond.
For as short as you are, do you even have to like get down on one knee, or do you just like?
Hey.
I was expecting a nice.
And Gamora is 6 inches taller than him.
So yes.
What's the price?
2,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
Can you do that, Matt?
Well, I have to
Calculator,
take it out of
calculator,
the, I have to take it out of the platinum.
I'll accept that.
How many platinum?
200.
Okay. And I go to find her.
Okay. She's at the shop, just
This is what my friend sent me.
I saw that in chat.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that's
that was
horrible.
Me. That was me. Whoops. My bad, guys.
It's so funny.
she is in her shop.
Mm-hmm.
Jacking up prices like she does.
She got good work though. So.
Oh yeah. It's worth.
I went to the keep to decorate the room first, and
Okay.
then went back. And I knocked just to make sure she's not doing anything that'll blow up, you know.
Are you going to her alchemy room or are you going to the shop? Or her workshop or her store, I should say.
Store,
Okay. Back entrance, front entrance.
front entrance.
Okay.
He's not Fulbert.
Yeah. Higher standards than that. Or
Nothing
angel.
wrong, little bud.
What angel?
Fallen.
Yeah.
So, I just tell you guys something. Prison is a beautiful thing. At least for me.
So I go in the front door.
Okay. Walk through the beads,
Uh-huh.
just like the first time.
Mhm.
She's busy chatting up a client.
Oh wait.
Okay.
Stand there in the corner like a bouncer, staring at it. No, I'm just kidding.
Creeper.
Shortest bouncer.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, but edgelord though.
Yeah.
Like he's buff AF.
Yeah. Still short.
giant. I don't have that.
You're literally
Right
D&D
now.
Vegeta.
I don't have that. I have the new red
Oh.
outfit on.
Okay.
It's
She
red.
sees you and nods and smiles, and seems to finish up with what she's doing and comes over. Did you need something, or
What time did you want to do that? Date tonight.
well, I don't know. What time are we doing the date tonight? You invited me. You must make the plans.
Better set up now.
Okay. I'll leave.
Yeah.
Shall we?
I think that's who it was. It's Shelly. It's Shelly.
Okay.
Yeah. As many times as I've watched the first campaign, it's Shelly.
I have to. I'm just bad at names.
Nikita is just not been into it lately.
Right?
Well, she's
She straight took it up.
poof.
she's a poofy poop. She's the poopiest of poofy poops.
She's a pooped Nikita poof.
She's just got little ways. And it's exhausting. Look at her. Hey, Nikita poop. Tax exemption. That normally
I'll
wakes
look
her
up
up.
later.
She's dead.
Yeah,
Terror.
we're in charge.
Alright.
Like now.
No, I don't have the meal done yet, but
Oh, there's a meal.
Oh, okay. Wait, did you cook it?
no.
Okay. Okay. She.
Rare steak, blood wine.
She
Cooked goose.
I'm wounded.
goes in the back room for a moment, comes out in a fresh set of clothes. Purple, naturally. Yeah. She accentuates certain assets, because, you know, why not?
I'm never getting that image out of my head.
Hefty.
Wait, Caleb going like this? Okay.
Walk back.
Alright. Anything in particular?
Ask her if she's wearing anything under.
Shut up.
Aha!
Hard monk again.
Indoor plumbing. It's gonna be big.
Wait, she's wearing indoor plumbing?
It's gonna be big.
It's the nervous she's ever seen me. Like I'm biting my fucking nails. Like
Okay. Caleb. Eventually, after enough sulking in the temple, Luis just comes in.
My back's turned to the door, so I just... I don't know.
What's your problem?
Slowly turn around.
You've been sulking in here all day. What's wrong? You didn't have sex with another tiefling, did you?
I'm having visions in my head of the fucking dream right now.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Yay! Yeah, where do you plan to roll your dice in this box?
You're gonna get fucked up the brain.
I was actually planning on showing that to the
Okay, please help me. Please.
He would have to be here.
Natural one and die. What did you get?
That's a 6. That sounds like the worst time.
Modifiers.
15.
Okay.
Jesus fucking hell, man.
Yeah, plus 9 wisdom.
It's fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Slightly shaken.
Wisdom's my thing.
But never
right?
should.
Doesn't it do?
It's like it's your guys' modifier or something.
I have a +3. What does that mean?
Come on, out with it.
Are you pregnant?
That out with it.
Not that I'm aware of.
Just called your fiance fat, dude. You better save yourself. Make up for your daughter, Chuck.
Why?
By my knowledge, if I cast Detect Good and Evil, do I sense myself? Do I ping? Because I'm...
So humble, this guy.
I don't remember what.
Because it's celestial fiends
Celestial.
and undead.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a
Then I cast it.
Okay.
Do I get another ping other than me?
No.
He's checking for the Bobby.
Let's check for embryos.
So it's just
Twins.
so it's just me. It's just me.
How much is the?
30.
Then yeah.
Then yeah, what? Then
Cyrus?
yeah, there's another ping, or
No. Within 30 feet, you are the only name.
okay.
31 feet away, Saris is just washing her. I'm brushing my teeth. I can't see my reflection though, so it's pretty funny.
Yes, you can.
just the toothbrush.
I had a vision the other night that you were dead,
Well, as you can see, I'm perfectly fine.
and I had killed you.
You would never do something like that.
And the baby.
She looks down at her own body.
Well, you.
I'll be back. And she leaves.
Nice job.
I like her.
She's off to go pay on the stick.
Even though she
Magic
ran,
stick.
even though she ran away from me.
She's off to go pay us on the ass
I'm a pretty scary man.
Okay, well now
Bring
I'm
your-
sitting there in silence, my anxiety level slowly going up.
Or, like,
It's just the alarm from Kill Bill. It's just going up.
The HUD now has a new gauge, and it's just.
Social anxiety, social anxiety. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. On a scale of Valor to Calum right now,
Yeah.
how's your anxiety doing?
Anxiety's just slow it down, make it stop.
Is she coming back anytime soon, or do we need to cut to somebody else? Do I just kind of like?
You make it to the keep.
mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
Storylines intersecting.
Let's go.
Where are we going?
My room.
This doesn't seem like a date. This seems like someone's trying to get some.
No.
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 So honest.
Well, on the top of the really bad charisma and the nervousness, he's like, no.
Are you saying that's a possibility?
To all you ladies out there, he's single.
No. Just let's go.
All right.
His bar is
I'm
already
very good
halfway
at my
filled.
Today, where everyone gets an anxiety bar.
And before I go to my, after I get in my room and have her sit down, and what she say about any of the flowers and shit.
Flowers and shit.
Mhm.
Well, what else in there?
That's it. I mean, the walkway to the balcony of the golden purple.
Okay. She reaches down, picks up one of the petals, brings it to her nose, gets a small smirk.
Roses for when you get got them for me. Eyeball. Choked on my fucking retainer. Shut up.
I said an image of just Gamora walking in, grabbing the rest pedal bag.
Just like, oh, Gamora, your oomph is showing.
Yeah, she's
Don't
a
put
wizard.
me in
What
a
can you
flower.
expect?
Grow flower.
Yeah.
He would
I'd be
count
like, can I smoke this?
he would ask, speak with plant. He did to do speak with plant then.
I walk over and I pull her chair out
Okay.
and have her sit down.
Okay.
She kind of does it anyway because Gamora, she's whatever she wants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She pointedly looks at you, looks at the chair, looks away, and sits down.
And the other chair.
We'll be back. I turn and go to the kitchen.
Okay.
I don't know where they are. I don't know, like, hey, kitchen people.
Kitchen people?
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. That's Matthew that's saying that. But
Yeah, that's about it.
I will burn you all.
No, Kiara poof's just.
Kiara's just like, what? Anyway.
What's her name?
I don't know what's her name.
It's a lot of
Ooh,
eyes.
ooh, ooh, ooh,
Really,
ooh.
it's funny because she's missing an eye.
That's the
It
joke.
Not anymore.
Yeah,
No, I'm
What?
none
No.
of you
Got fixed.
No,
Yeah, Caleb
My
said.
dad did fix that.
this is news to Raven.
I wanted to fuck your dad a while ago.
Oh my god.
This is also news
That's
to Raven.
past.
And your mom.
That's past.
Hey,
They did that already?
No, saying he doesn't want to anymore.
Yes.
Oh my god.
excuse me?
Wait, you have boundaries?
Excuse me?
Okay, yeah. Really, kind of.
We'll
With my
walk
hair.
into like a threesome between
Okay.
my parents and Fulbert one day, I swear.
Just call me Dad.
Call my
It's
stepdaddy.
brother uncle.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Uncle,
Grunkle.
Grunkle.
Your Mississippi
Grandpa.
is showing.
You're like, alright, first off, I'm gonna go get sick. Second of all, I'm pretty sure I have a spell powerful enough to just kill you.
You come into the kitchen. She has made a beautiful spread, as always. Tried to make fairly romantic, being the circumstances.
Uh-huh.
She knows you're in deep shit.
Heart toast.
heart pizza.
And I help her bring it up. Because I'm... What's the word I'm looking for? I'm very aware.
Humble? Humble.
Yes.
Sit down.
Okay.
Bitch.
I failed English.
He speaks bad English. He does speak Celestial and Draconic.
Give me a lot.
Matthew failed English, okay?
Okay.
Just a nerd.
Yeah.
So,
You're
we go back
sophisticated.
upstairs.
You come in and Gamora is on the balcony. That's the word.
Mm-hmm.
Preach.
So I set everything down.
Where are you putting it?
Pretty sure I have a table. Yeah. Just mess with my anxiety right now, are you?
Hey, you remember when I was talking about in chat the whole thing about being in the she's good at that. She's good at actually getting people anxious.
No, the first time I started talking to her, I started sweating again. So I put all this stuff on the table.
Okay.
If Valor could change the color, he'd probably be
Blushing?
half red right now. No, pink. Pink.
Alright. Raven, what are you doing?
I'm making my way to the kitchens.
Okay. You get to the kitchen.
I found a cat. Is Aurelia there?
Yes.
Miss Aurelia, are you busy at the moment?
Just making some pies for tonight.
Do you have a moment to speak?
Yes.
I think you dropped a utensil.
That happens
I
sometimes.
thought it was
It's a
another-
salad fork.
Yeah. It's a dingle hopper. Anyway.
It's a nutcracker.
Oh,
Oh, which dick's getting cut off? Anyway,
it's happened before. You just
You didn't order back on?
if you could please excuse the rest of your kitchen staff.
Take a break.
She head chef?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Nice.
She is queen of that kitchen.
Yeah. She calls Gordon Ramsay a fucking half-twit. Like, I mean, it's, like,
These frog legs are so raw, they're singing songs about rainbows.
It's rotten. Where's the lamb sauce?
anyway. So, all of them are gone now. Do you know who I am?
Yes, Raven. You are part of Torch whenever I came. I mean,
Do you remember? No. What happened to your eye?
that was a very dark time. I'd really rather not speak of it.
Neither would I. Do you know who did that to you?
I mean, Morik sent one of his goons.
If you were to face the person who did that to you, what would you say to them?
She pauses for a moment, thinking. Why?
hold any animosity towards the person who did it to you?
I don't know. I mean, if it wasn't for her, then I never would have gotten out of that kitchen and wouldn't be here now. So, in a way, twisted way, she kind of helped me.
Just know that I'm glad to see that you are healed. And know that the person who did that to you regrets every moment from that day.
Is there something you wish to tell me, Raven? Whereas usually she is still fairly shy and demure and looks down or away fairly often, at this point she's looking directly at you.
Okay. What would you say if I had a hand in that plot?
A brief moment of confusion, then realization. She takes a step back. You see she puts her hand back onto a cutting board where there's a knife.
Gonna give her a smile, not like a, cheerful one, but just kind of one of reinsurance, just kind of try to calm her down. Reach in, unsheath a dagger. I think it's only fair that if you're going to do something, you should use the one that I used on you. I hand her the knife.
She reaches out her hand. You see it's trembling. She grabs the knife, but with intent. Looks at the knife, looks at you. And throws it.
At me? Okay.
It whizzes past your head into the wall behind you. You suffered enough. She puts down the knife and leaves. Pies get away.
Just a massive dramatic moment, and then it's just like Rave's just sitting there just going,
Butter pies. And the pie. Yeah, the pie's going off.
there's some cartoon characters like,
Pies are gone.
Raven is going to take the knife out of the wall, unsheath it, make her way back to... she's gonna make her way down to the docks.
Okay. Meanwhile, in the temple.
Alright.
Meanwhile, on panic attack number 37.
Luis goes back.
And?
Just stands there waiting.
What did you go do?
Check.
And?
Shakes her head no.
probably just been sulking in this fucking temple all day for just some stupid dream that means nothing. But it all felt real. Can I make an insight check on her?
Sure.
Oh shit.
Got stupid insight.
That
He
is true.
does.
Modified 20.
Oh shit.
Was it not?
Hard to tell.
Motherfucker.
I can't get what's for the captain.
Got that whole bar.
We're doing Kingdom Hearts rules now. It's just refilling.
Yeah. It's a different color of health.
So does Raven get the rogue
Dragon
stack?
Ball Z.
Disappointing.
I mean,
Sorry. It was annoying me. And I'm the one that did it. Yeah, it was probably just some stupid dream that doesn't mean anything. But it all felt really real.
Sometimes dreams are like that. Will you quit sulking about a damn dream now?
Yeah, I guess it's time I came out of here.
Fulbert, what are you doing?
Looking for Raven.
You eventually find Raven coming out of the kitchen. Seemingly upset.
with a candlestick.
Who done it?
Didn't find
He
the
was
favorite
Raven.
snack.
In the kitchen. With a candlestick.
I beg your pardon.
Didn't find your favorite snack.
No, most of the alcohol is kept in my personal quarters.
There's a wine cellar.
That is my personal quarters.
That's her real bedroom. The other one's just her fake bedroom.
I'm just remembering whenever Sarah's just yeeted her fucking bed out the window. It's like personal quarters.
Yep, forgot I did that.
Yeah, we don't.
Oh dear. Okay.
Sleeping a hardwood. Anyway. Would you like to talk quietly with me for a while? A small walk, would you say?
Sure. As long as I was heading to the docks, if that would be sufficient.
I'd rather not go towards your territory, where I can be easily grabbed by the ship.
Do you think me that devious? You're not helping. You're not helping. You're not here.
I'm always here.
Where would you like to walk to?
Just about.
Very well.
That way you can trust that nothing bad will happen to either of us.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk into a big crowd.
Motherfucker.
Yo.
Cock.
Damn it.
Damn it.
We need a bigger box.
It's okay, I got pretty good things.
You go first.
16.
16? Okay, 13. So,
Can't
not
tell.
sure. Yeah.
Thank goodness we're plus 10s.
Hold on a moment. I just want to check something. Okay. Very well.
Walking in a few moments of silence, just together, you know. I don't have a map of the fucking city.
You just decided to give me a little binder.
Keep in mind, you can only carry you so fucking far. I mean, technically he would need it, so just. I
I'll
got
make it
you,
in
fam.
my
Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it, run. I have a mental image, pun intended, of a mind flayer, so I can off of like Hunter's face and just be like, "This bitch empty."
The Patton District, is that what that's called?
Yes,
We're walking like in the northeastern side of that.
that is where your family is.
I know.
Okay.
Right,
Sure,
well,
yeah.
yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, northwestern. I get east and west confused because east or west sounds like west.
That's West, Patrick.
Well,
Well, have you now given my status and title that there shall be guards at all times?
so it's to let you know that you can trust me.
Very well.
Where'd he go?
Who?
My favorite little chew toy.
Probably in the woods somewhere. I don't know where Hunter is.
Cut the shit. Shit master is my now. My elbow hurt.
Shitmaster is a second title. He goes by Bard.
That's a dual class. Anyway.
Where is Tane? Tane. Where's Tane?
I have no idea. Last I checked, he was in your cell, being kept against his will,
Last
against
time
justice.
His somehow his cell got unlocked, and I only know one person with such nimble fingers.
What you fail to realize is that all of my actions are now accountable under the banner of the Crown. Any illegal, criminal, or unethical activities that I would partake in would mean almost certain doom for the people that I swear allegiances to.
Look at you, just 3 weeks and you're all high and mighty.
It came with the badge. Might I suggest an alternative to your story? And the fact that in your misplaced bloodlust, because I know you, Fulbert Vainthrone, that you simply forgot to lock the cell.
Insight check. Oh fuck, did I?
Okay.
Do I roll? Does he roll? What happens now?
Inside the box.
Damn it. Damn it.
In the box.
Damn it. That's an 11.
That's a note.
Perception or persuasion, whichever it is.
Natural 1. Natural 1. Damn it.
What did you roll?
11.
16.
I'm eating this pencil now.
Yeah, deep throat. Let's get over it.
You're not sure?
Do I? Do I have any magic items for that? Fuck. You win this time.
You win this time, Gadget.
That hurt all to hell.
Imagine the guy that did it.
Destroy the child. Frank Welker. He's also the voice of Abu the monkey. What? Destroy the child.
Okay.
I moved my knight. It is now your turn.
That is check
Knight
and also
to
made.
E4.
Knight to negative Z.
Wait, we're 11. What the fuck would...
If you know me so well. Sorry, I popped my shoulder.
That hurt me.
That
I
was
stepped
your
on a bit of loose
shoulder?
gravel.
Jesus. If you know me so well, what was my main job while on the run?
Fortunately, for your question, you've actually not divulged that information while we were on our travels, considering that I have met you
sometime after you joined up with the rest of the group.
Good.
That was a test.
Gonna go out on a limb here and say prostitute. yeah.
Good question.
Oldest profession in the book.
Hey, I'm a cute boy, you know?
Oldest profession in the book? Book writer. Anyway.
You know what? Fuck it. No.
No. I like that pencil. Anyway. So you asked me a question I cannot possibly answer.
Good.
Okay.
It was a test to see if you were gonna lie to me.
The corruption is run deep.
She could have guessed and got it right.
She could have. She could have fucked me over. Anyway.
Outside of game, traveling circus?
Sincerely. Sincerely.
Prostitute?
Okay.
Prostitute.
Prostitute? Really?
Really?
Oh my god!
Yes!
It's prostitution.
Oh my god, his job knows no ends.
He knows
Outside
a
of
lot
his
of
bard
ends.
things.
Fair enough.
There are a few ends that he's very
doesn't get
familiar
paid
with.
anymore.
You know, this character,
He had to make ends meet.
Sheets, like,
Sometimes it was ends and fronts, sometimes it was fronts and fronts.
He's not a prostitute.
He's slowly
anymore,
coming
he's a
together.
slut.
Yeah, he's proficient in fencing. What?
I can use a rapier.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that
Oh,
was a bad
yeah,
joke.
I dodged.
Yeah.
It wasn't. No.
He was actually being serious.
fencing, rapier.
Because bards.
Yeah, they do not finesse
I know.
weapons anyway.
Uh-huh.
You were in the middle of interrogating me because you're possibly possessed and seen.
Motivation.
Yeah. Loses the constitution to a test.
Okay.
Eddie, we could eat the tiefling. I almost called Raven a halfling. Anyway.
Turd. Do it.
Where is he? Sincerely.
Sincerely, if I were to give up that information, whether or not I know that, or I do.
Not.
No, I want to keep it confusing. And grammatically incorrect. I know. What would you do if I were to give up his location?
I see myself nowadays more as a teacher. As I said before,
Mandarin.
of humility.
Deception or persuasion, whichever you
Oh
do.
no. Oh, it did not want to land anywhere.
Well, could I add performance?
No.
Okay.
I'm performing my life.
It's a half truth.
Okay.
That's all. Anything else? Okay. Yeah.
Doesn't go that deep.
What you doing? Doesn't go that deep?
Well, I mean, it can if I have to make a wisdom. You want to go deep?
You know what, Fulbert? Just for you, yes, let's go deep.
Yeah.
Let's go at least elbow deep.
Pull my hair.
Okay.
I need both arms for that.
None.
I want to tickle your tonsils with my hand.
Speak for me to puppet boy.
It's my favorite number. 6.
Oh. I actually don't know what to roll on
It
this.
doesn't matter. It's just
It's a save.
yeah. It's
Okay.
I'm
So
fine.
now you
DC
guys gotta,
15.
So you get to read this.
DC's 15, okay.
now you get to read his innermost thoughts.
Okay.
Now you have to say.
Ready!
Okay, why would you do that?
Because he's an ass.
You want me to put my
Bitch,
hands
fuck. Anyway.
Or her.
Am I thick?
So,
Am I thick enough for you?
quick recap. Raven tried to use the medallion of thought reading on Fulbert. Fulbert has, I think, failed to save, so...
Correct.
You're inside a Fulbert now.
Yeah, I know. So,
So what do you want to know?
I don't have a shield, so no protection.
It would be what your motivations were on the questions you had previously asked.
The methods.
I would. It would take months, maybe possibly a few years, before he would die. Slow torture, very slow torture. Heal him, Fuck him up, heal him, fuck him up, heal him. Whenever I'm home, you know? It's a hobby for the weekdays.
That's only one corruption point?
I'm already... Like, dude,
You don't know.
Oh my god.
I'm fucked.
Anyway,
Doesn't corruption make me want to do all of my evil influences?
it makes you more susceptible to extreme aggression and violence.
Yo, yeah. That's good. Very
All
good.
good, so I'm doing this right.
Okay, kicker, sir.
And I could tell them where this root from this very not divine, this very zealot-like hatred comes from. Right?
It wouldn't go that deep.
Okay. Yeah, just
I mean, you can. If you wanna. You gotta.
push them down deeper in the brain.
That's good.
There you go.
I'm honestly, I'm trying to think of a fucking answer to respond to that. So just, yeah.
Image of cat playing with string.
You do realize that he would need to face court, correct?
Sorry, what? I was spacing out.
Yeah. He is technically a political prisoner.
I'm sorry. I seem to get flashes in my head. What?
He is a political prisoner. You have no justification in keeping him for your personal torture.
It's not the way I see it.
Well,
Wait.
that's the way that the law sees it, and that's the way that I see it.
Yeah, out of game, I believe we were told whenever we got the dungeon for the keep, it was like, yeah, no torture. Yeah, we don't like that shit. Yeah, we're breaking the law, breaking the law.
Fail the perception check.
I'm sorry, guys. I gotta watch that.
Go. We
Like,
don't have
we
enough
gotta
time.
wrap, like,
I'm sorry.
in a minute.
What time is it? 8:30?
Yeah, it's like 8:30. Like, we gotta...
We're going late.
No. Gotta get going, come on.
Okay.
Either way, get going. Come on.
I'm sorry. I'm having my moment. Just kidding. Okay. You know, sometimes I doubt you've ever loved anybody, have you?
A little out of left field, wouldn't you say?
It's just a question.
Am I familiar with this idiom? I don't care. Little out of left field, wouldn't you say?
Little off Starbreak, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's just a question. We're out on a polite stroll, correct? Like friends.
So far.
Indeed. You see, I may act like I love people. There are just very few people. My family, that's my family. You have to, most of the time, you have to love your family. Depends on the situation, but I, in fact, love them.
My parents left me for dead on a doorstop and then went and got themselves killed.
I said depending on the situation. Did I not? But I'm just asking, have you ever loved anybody? Cotty, perhaps?
Yes.
What would happen if she was left to rot in a cage for days, months, years? Snatched up, brutally killed, or I don't know, left to take the briny, watery depths day in, day out? What would you do? I'm curious, very curious.
Two character. I think she's stronger than that. I'm not saying that what happened to your family was an absolute tragedy. I'm saying that what you're choosing to do because of it is not a path you want to be down.
You know, at this point in time, I see many paths. This one seems and feels awfully fun and correct for me.
care to see Dissipator? This path will lead you straight to his doorstep. Do you know that?
Depends on what I get out of it.
Pain, ruin,
Power.
alienation from your family.
Deals are always struck.
I have 2 skeletons on the front of my ship that say that power is not a good path to take.
Well,
Says the one who needs power.
it's too bad.
For a country, it's fine.
They weren't smart enough to use it. Morik was just a fat slob pretending to be nobility. The other one was a stuck-up demon that killed. Devil.
Is that yeah?
My bad,
Sure.
sorry. I don't want to mispronounce it. Evil thing. They might come for me. Racist. Demons.
Very well. Is this a path that you wish to go down?
It is
A path of vengeance.
Father becomes a paladin. Oath of vengeance.
No, I'm too chaotic for that shit.
Yeah, no. Path of vengeance is.
You don't have to be sworn to a god.
No.
Yeah, but I don't want to be like. We already got a paladin.
But anyway, let's focus.
Oh, look over.
Okay, Fulbert, focus.
Yeah, suck that dick.
Hentai. Penis.
You like it.
Tentacles.
Is this a path you wish to go down?
If I must, then I will. Are you being an obstacle in my path?
Not at all. I am your friend, and this is a friendly stroll.
Indeed it is.
I will tell you where he is.
Oh, do that.
Shortly after releasing him, my guards tracked him in the woods, and he is being held at the local jail. If you would like to go see him.
This has been a lovely stroll and talk, but I believe I have errands to run. Ta-ta.
They're moving him at dawn. This is really your only chance.
I'll think about what you said. Just walking away.
Okay.
Just a little head wave. Ooh, character development.
I would like
no
to snap my
insight.
fingers. At your discretion, how many guards come out?
3.
3 guards. As your friend, this pains me. However, I have sworn a duty to this country and to the crown. Fulbert Vainthrone, as Hand of the Queen, I place you under arrest for obstruction of justice and attempted murder. Place him under arrest, please.
Who's under arrest? I'm gone. Dimension door.
Get knocked into a castle again, do it.
No.
You think warrants don't exist?
Oh shit, I'm gonna have to roll a new character after this.
You're fine.
That'd be fun.
Okay.
That'd be really cool.
Fulbert's gonna rogue.
You know your way around enough to not bump
Bump
into a
into-
fucking wall.
Okay. I'm gonna just away. Just that once. I'm gonna. I gotta take a check my spells. And I'm gonna, while I'm on the run. Butterflies, boy. I'm gonna cast Sending to Calum.
Okay.
It pains me to say this,
Do it.
but I need you to take on more of a responsibility. Sorry.
Not a haiku love.
Keep an eye on them for me. I'll be gone for a while. 25 exactly.
You could reply to this
Sober. I'm too sober to make the joke.
And like a
Unless you're gonna send it again, then you're out of words.
yeah, that's good.
Okay.
And like a blast from the past. What happened at Ifrit happens again at Tortal.
Just take off.
Fulbert ran off,
Alright.
casting haste repeatedly.
Valor. In your date? This food is nice.
Yeah, I didn't know where else to go.
I mean, you did steal the best cook in town.
Yeah. I'm gonna go do something again, probably stupid, but again for a good cause. I need to save my mother. She's suffering too much. I have a plan. Well, me and my father have a plan. I haven't talked to him since I got here. The wildfires to cause a distraction so we can get into the castle.
I don't know if I can handle losing you.
You won't. Because anybody gets in my way, they will have to deal with the paladin of the Raven Queen.
That explains things.
I plan on being back here pretty quickly. Pretty quickly.
Well, you're always off saving the world.
Another stupid thing. I won't do that again. Just saying. I won't do that stupid shit again. Ever again.
That would be nice.
That was pretty stupid.
Very stupid.
For an intelligent person.
Yes, you should have known better.
Should have known that. But to be fair, we were fighting constellations, and everybody was falling unconscious right now. After that. It was pretty bad. I continue to eat what I was eating. There's a bear and a snake. I'm glad my goddess likes me. It would have sucked.
Well, to give at least me a little peace of mind. Take this. She pushes over a slight little purse.
I open it.
You find a necklace inside.
It's a necklace of what? No. Visual aid. Oh, okay. Like the belt buckle, like the belt buckle thing?
You have the beast's attention.
It is a shiny piece of silver or gold, with a red jewel.
I don't have a necklace, do I? I don't think so. No, I do. The one that helps me with my constitution. What does it do?
If you were to die, it would bring you back.
That's good.
It is a one-time use. I don't want to have to see it be used. And I'll know.
Somewhere the Raven Queen's just like.
Is it like a, is it like rope kind of thing? Or is it like beads with the jewel on it?
It's a golden chain.
I wrap it around my hand and stick it in the
Okay.
sleeve. I think I'll die. Somebody on high probably won't allow that for a while. Yeah, he's not enjoying that at all. Have somebody up on high that probably won't allow that to happen for a bit.
Well, this is my
Safeguard,
shirts.
yeah. We just keep talking. I stop with this deathness stuff. Bring on a different tone of that nobody else knows. It's like Valor before he became. Yes. And then after we're done, and I clean everything up. I go and find my father, talk to him for a bit, find out what he's planned so far.
Okay.
And then I go take the formula that she made. And how many things can I use to put the shit in? The wildfire.
How many vials?
Would it be better to hold it in like a cask or
It would need to be held in a glass encasement.
yeah.
Anything else it'll eat through.
Mm-hmm.
But the glass encasement can be as big as you would want.
Okay. I get pieces like bricks almost.
Okay.
And then I get like 16 of those.
Okay, something like that would need to be custom made. So that would not be something readily available.
So how many do you have?
That's not something that would be in creation. It would have to be custom made.
I mean, okay. If I were to put them in a barrel in smaller glass things like about this, how many barrels could I get just like this big then? Just little barrels.
And you're wanting to put the glass vials into the little barrels.
Yeah, I don't trust it. We got
You could fit
hunters running.
3 per little cask.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I do that.
Okay.
And I just spend the rest of the day not in my red outfit, the lab stuff.
The ruined clothes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I start making wildfire.
Alright. Oh,
I eventually get around to, after speaking with my father, I go and find Caleb.
okay.
So, about what time do I get there? Where in the conversation?
It's after the conversation they had. He's on his way out of the temple.
Okay. Hey, Caleb.
Hey.
Feeling better?
Yeah.
What happened?
Long story.
So... had a weird dream.
You don't say.
Yeah. My chest opened up like a jaw. Like the bones came out,
Right. Yeah.
and inside my chest was nothing but darkness and an eye.
I don't think that's how anatomy works.
In dreams, what is anatomy? Also, actually, what is anatomy?
That would be a word that already exists.
But
Oh.
Oof doesn't fucking know.
Yeah, you would.
Oh, well, okay, yeah.
Nature.
Yes, fair enough, fair enough. I've studied enough animal anatomy. Okay. Yeah, dreams. Well, they don't fucking care.
That's fair.
Nikita Poof is on the ground.
Is there something you needed?
What is that?
It's a towel that I put under my boots when I came in. So I didn't get your floor wet.
Nikita melted.
Your mother. She's making that, Is that school being built right now, or?
It's been built. She's teaching now.
If,
Actually, what time is it right now? She is probably either at work or leaving work.
Mid-afternoon.
Yeah, she's at work.
if, my whole plan is to, you know, take over that job that I might make an opening for. You know what I'm...
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, and I think it's a little insane.
Hi. Have you met me?
That's fair.
If that plan doesn't work out and I can't, you know,
Get the job.
yeah. Could I work there?
So you're telling me it...
Yes.
I mean,
Please.
I don't see why you couldn't.
There's something about kids that they aren't as fast as to judge someone. I'd be more accepted. Except for probably the parents' eyes, but you know. I'd be more accepted there. There's a fondness that I have for...
Children are... If you think of each person as clay, then children are the clay that hasn't quite been molded into the full person yet. All of their life experiences and the people they meet and what they're told is what makes them who they are in the end. So, children being more accepting usually comes with what they're told. If they're not told anything, then they're gonna wise up to you rather quickly. It all comes with raising.
So was that a yes?
Like I said, I wouldn't see why not.
Fucking oof.
As long as there's something that you would be able to teach the children to better prepare them for life ahead. Then
I pull out a couple seeds out of my pouch and I just make them bloom in my hand. I mean, there's magic to nature. Magic that I'm quite fond of, and
you know my mom's not teaching them magic, right?
figured as much.
Okay.
I mean, I could probably learn things.
Like she's like part arcanist, but she's not teaching them magic.
Yeah. That's basically what I was going to. I'm circling around to get to that. Botany. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, as long like I said, I'm sure that they would find an opening or make an opening if you had something to teach.
Yeah. I mean, my big thing is I want to make orcs and half-orcs not as, so that way whenever people see them, they don't judge by the tone of our skin, and they don't go, oh, ooh, big, ugly, scary orc. Almost said ogre. I might be referencing something.
You are green.
Yes. You're Luigi. Luigi.
When have you ever heard friendly as an ogre? Or gentle as an ogre?
Or caring as an orc. I mean, I'm just now getting to, meet my father and learn what he's all about. I'm glad to have him.
The want to be accepted is an all too familiar feeling.
Yeah.
Trust me, I wish I could walk out on the street and look like I really do. And I brush my hand through my hair and it turns from black to silver and my eyes flip.
Yes. Because if I can change the minds of a generation, it's a small consolation of what I wanted to achieve, becoming Groomish's replacement. If I could have that power and change how people look at orcs and the things that we've been associated with, I feel like some of that is because of Broomish pulling the strings.
I guarantee it's not all because of him. And I don't think there is any replacing him with.
Could you imagine?
As much as it is my mission to see that darkness is eradicated and to let light shine among the world, I also know that my fight will probably never end. I will always be, not just me, but we as a whole will always be battling darkness in one way, shape, or form. It's going to be a struggle that never ends.
Yes. I had a really cool idea for Torch later down the road. If we started taking applicants, could you imagine? What would we name them? Could we name them Embers?
No.
It would be the embers of a torch.
Because they would be part of Torch, therefore they would be torch bearers just like us.
Right, but I'm saying later down the line, if Torch becomes so, I guess it'd be
When we retire.
a hierarchy. Essentially, you're right. A new recruit.
And if I'm sorry, but if one died, they could be a
Ash. Oh no. Those of Torch who have fallen will be known as Ash.
We'll all be green.
Yes.
Because that's kind of how it goes. Right?
This is
Aren't they put on
poetic.
fire?
How dare you impose your faith on others?
Easy there, Irish.
Exactly.
Oi! It's just a right proper git thing for you to say right there.
So when are you playing a dwarf?
Yeah, now piss off, you fucking wanker. I'm off to go get my Guinness.
She'd have to keep up with the accent.
I mean, as long as it's not some stupid Slavic bullshit that sounds really close to like a blue-skinned tiefling girl, and that is all. I'm fine with it.
She exists.
Technically.
Fulbert's founder.
That's true. Who? Tisser.
Little blue tiefling girl.
I did. Oh.
God, I'm so sorry.
That was his Christmas present. Sweets.
Because I went and bought candy canes. I remember now.
But yes.
Who knows if there'll be a torch in the future?
Like,
When
oh.
all of this is over, are we really gonna stick around?
I mean, you know what my end-all plan is. Plans. I mean,
Yeah, and I'll obviously stay here.
right.
Raven's off being hand to the queen. Valerie's slowly getting his family back together. Fulbert's
Knocking stuff over.
apparently
In true fashion.
I was waiting for, and at this time, sending message. And Fulbert's.
Your thoughts are interrupted.
Yes! Poetic! What'd you say again?
I remember what he said. What did I
Okay.
say back?
You
No, I didn't
You
say
haven't said
anything.
anything. You just got the message.
Yeah.
You fuck.
Where are you? Who are you?
You don't know.
Fulbert's gone.
Say what?
Just like your dad for most of your life.
Who are you talking to?
Everybody.
Oh, yeah.
I just got a message from Fulbert,
Very true across the table.
Yeah.
and he said he's gone. He said take care of them, and he'll be gone for a while.
Wait. What?
Just say.
What does that mean?
Are you going to say anything back?
No. No, I don't think so.
Is he talking about his family whenever he says them?
I think so. I don't know what his plan is, and I don't know if he would tell me even if I asked. And his family's already being taken care of, so it's hard to read that, man.
I mean, I was getting close.
Thought we were too. But he'll be back.
I don't doubt that. Whatever he's busy doing, it won't take him the rest of his life. Hopefully. Unless he... Motherfucker probably went and took my idea and he's going to be a god. He went to go become a god. Did he? Is that his plan? Did you reply to him?
No, I didn't.
Why didn't you reply to him?
Told him
Your
not to be
orc
God.
blood showing.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I don't know why
He
they
still has a
reply.
tendency towards violence.
Yeah.
I can't really think of anything to say. And like I said,
Good
even
luck.
if I asked, he won't tell me.
The only thing you have to do is try. You live and you learn, Hunter.
Can't make me stop.
You live and you live.
45 minutes.
Yeah. 45. Hunter's dad is just a meme.
As much as I don't want to do this.
Rolling that one.
No.
Okay.
As much as I don't want to do this. I look up to my staff, my walking stick, and Eugen,
Plus, we always have the scrying worm to keep an eye on him if we really needed to find out what was going on.
You know, sometimes I forget I have that fucking thing.
I have a spell that lets me do it.
Still, one free use per day. It's rather nice.
Yeah. If we ever needed to really track him down,
It
we know
happens.
how.
Yes.
It's the mini.
Okay. That saves my ravens. Hey, could I borrow you for a moment?
You are borrowing.
Yes. I'd like to try that that sword again.
My sword?
Yes. Or I could probably go find one that
I was
more
going to say,
suits me.
I will not. But if you would like, we have a training studio across the way that has swords that actually, like, have
Has
weight.
Heft.
Yes, heft.
Lovely.
You could always go try one of those. Just make sure you put everything back, clean up, and lock the door.
Yes.
Or, well, don't lock the door, but
Right.
shut the door.
Okay. That sounds like a lovely idea. But you look like you're very busy. I'll leave you be.
Thank you.
Yep.
That's gonna be
And on that note, we're gonna stop for the night. This has been Dex Save. Bye!
Bye.